Welcome into the Keon Sports broadcast of St. Ignatius versus Football North. I am Vince McKee. Alongside me tonight, my colorman, Eli Moonenham. Thank you for joining us. We are at Byersfield in Parma for tonight's big matchup. Welcome in, Eli.
Thanks, Vince. Glad to be here on this Saturday afternoon, evening, I guess, as we get into it. Usually you do Friday nights, but I'm down for a Saturday occasion of football. Bring in the friends from up top on the border and bring them down here and play some football in Ohio.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Eli. Keon Sports was all over the state, as always, last night, Friday night, covering 8 or 9 games, broadcasting a few. I know myself, I was in River for them versus Normandy. We had Jeff Lampshire and Mike Rogers doing the big one out there in Brunswick as they nearly defeated Strongsville, a huge rivalry game. And, like you said, football on a Saturday night, you might as well go out and get it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, it'll be fun tonight, and I'm excited to see it. It's my first football game of the year, honestly. So I'm excited that you, dusted me off the shelf and brought me back into the booth. So we'll see what's going on.
No doubt about it. And as you know, fans of the broadcast, we always stop down and talk with the coaches pregame. Tonight, we were joined by Chuck Chico Kyle. If there's anything close to a living legend in high school football, it is certainly him. He had this to say. So, Coach, going back 2 weeks, a big win over Hoban. How much momentum and confidence did that night give your team that they could come back from that kind of deficit?
Well, it's good. It certainly should be something that kids can call on again this season, maybe several times the way the schedule is. I think it took a little bit out of us because we went to Washington, D.C., and right away we were down 14-0, just not looking good, and we'll just go beyond that one. But, you hope kids get a sense that when they're moving and when that energy's going, we can play with anybody.
Going back to last week, how hard is it and how quick do you have to get over that kind of situation? Because that was a rarity for that to happen.
Yeah, they were very good, and it was 95 degrees, and we're traveling all the way. I did a million excuses, but still, you could tell our energy wasn't quite there. I mean, just that happens. You try, and so what do you learn from that? You got to come to a game, and you got to have that energy. You got to love and get that energy up and go, and tonight will demand that. This is a talented team. They got some skilled kids, and they got some size, so we have to play. We've got to come out and really execute. So we've been talking all week. You get 24 hours Sunday. You thought about that now. It was work week to get our skills back to where they should be.
Right. One last question for you. Not a lot of tape on these guys. They played Lorraine last week. They played Menor earlier in the season. How much preparation were you able to do?
Yeah, we worked. They sent us their first game, which was Erie Prep too, because there wasn't much film.
Yeah.
So we prepared what we could, and then now it's the game. We gotta start working at it if it's something different.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, good guys. That was head coach Chuck Chico Kyle. Definitely a lot of confidence coming into this one, huh, Eli?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you come off a week where you necessarily weren't, not necessarily, you weren't happy with the outcome. It was a 42-0 loss to DeMatha Catholic out of Maryland. And now, you look at your first home game of the season against Clarkson Football North. Then you have Rocky, a team from Florida, and then you go to St. Ed's, Archbishop Mueller, and St. Xavier, West Toronto Prep. So it doesn't get easier from here. So they kind of got to figure out what went wrong last week, what went right, and kind of take advantage of that.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a murderer's row when you stop and look at it. But again, they've had big games already this season, like you said, against Mentor, Archbishop Hoban, and that big win against Hoban definitely will give you confidence in any situation. Speaking of confidence, those of you looking to buy or sell your house, reach out to our guy, Richard Ward of RE/MAX. Now, Richard Ward is a full-time realtor specializing in listing homes, new home construction, military relocation, and pricing strategies. Whether buying or selling, Richard Ward has the experience, knowledge, and determination to get the job done. For more information, contact Richard at richardwardrealty.com. It's raining tonight, Eli, and when it rains, that means the snow will be here soon enough.
You stop with that.
And
I'm not even trying to hear that.
And you need a good roof. And if you're looking for a good roof, it doesn't matter if it's business or residential, your top roofer in Ohio is Hinckley Roofing. They are family-run and built on the principles of hard work, customer loyalty, and getting the job done to perfection each time. Perhaps best of all, they use only the finest quality roofing products such as Owens Corning Roofing System. Visit them today, www.hinkleyroofing.com, or call them at 330-722-ROOF. Tonight, a lot of special players: Griffin Hanna, James Crosby, Jack Welsh, Connor Camille, just to name a few, and obviously Quincy Vaughn of Football North. Somebody's bound to get the player of the game, and they might even get a trophy. And if you're going to get a trophy, go to Set a Trophy, because Set a Trophy has been a staple of the Northeast Ohio community for over 40 years. For all your trophy and celebration needs, visit them today at 4335 Rocky River Drive in Cleveland. But you know what, Eli? If we're looking for a good place to celebrate, we should go to the Game Day Tavern. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Game Day Tavern?
I shall, Vince. Looking for a place to celebrate the big game, you check out Game Day Tavern in Brook Park. 15119 Snow Road is the address. They offer large flat screens, the hottest bartenders, drink specials, trivia nights, local bands, open mic night, and everything you would want in a great tavern, including the widely popular Queen of Hearts.
You know, there was a bit of a snafu on the drive here with me and Eli. We're not going to go into it. We're not going to point fingers. But it may be...
There are no fingers.
it may be, thank God that I have car insurance. And if you're looking for insurance, where should you go, Eli?
That would be Cobo's Insurance. It's been serving the Cleveland area for over 50 years. They're independent agents, so they have lots of companies to find customers the best rate. Specialized in car, home, life, and business insurance. They're family run, and they have 2 locations. That's one in Elyria, one in Avon Lake. So check out either the Elyria one, the Avon Lake one, but make sure you check out Cobo's Insurance. Either way, you have it.
You know, you're looking pretty buff today.
Yeah.
Where do you go to work out at?
Well, every now and then I go to the Cleveland Fitness Club, which for 20 plus years, they've been more than a place to go work out, and that's true. They have it all: bikes, tracks, courts, and even pools. They truly have something for everyone and are open 365 days a year. That means every single day of the calendar. That means this year, next year, the year after, even after that. You can visit them today at 6600 West 130th Street in Middleburg Heights. Angela and Tony promote a family-run business for all the right reasons, so go check them out, and the Cleveland Fitness Club.
At Cleveland Fitness Club, you are family. You know, Eli, I'll tell you what, bud, we are doing 2 things bigger and better than almost anybody else. And I usually don't run my mouth, and I'm not going to start tonight. But 2 of those things we do really well here is the Player of the Week, and also the brand new Player Spotlight series, which is taking off like a rocket. But back to that Player of the Week thing. It's sponsored by an incredible lady. Her name is Jennifer McGuire, and she owns a company called Jenny's Popcorn.
Yeah, I'll just take it right from there, Vince. She owns that family-owned tradition in Northeast Ohio and beyond for 65 plus years. And you can find their flavors, a lot of them, anywhere popcorn is sold, including Giant Eagle and Marks. Visit them online at Jenny's Popcorn, that's JENNYS, Popcorn. I hope we're on the same page there. .com, or in person at 38727 Taylor Parkway, North Ridgeville, Ohio 44035. Once again, Jenny's, JENNYS, popcorn.com, or go check them out in North Ridgeville.
You know, Eli, earlier this week I bit into a Skittle, and my tooth broke.
Oh no!
You know, I got 2 daughters at home, and we eat Skittles every single day like they're vitamins.
Sometimes, like growing, like I guess I'm grown-ish now, 22, but you scare me for some of the things that are gonna happen to me in life. Like I just hear some of the most, I don't even know what to say. Just the scariest stories I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, I've only heard a couple. You know, but if you want to go for some good candy that won't break your teeth, where should you go?
Yeah, well, you should check out Rocket Fizz Candy Events, and maybe you won't be breaking teeth anytime in the near future.
I should have known that.
With everything from childhood to today, they didn't miss a beat putting together this magnificent display of candy and soda paradise. Visit them at 530 Euclid Avenue, Suite 22B, that's 22B, Cleveland, Ohio, 44115.
You know, but you can't have candy and popcorn all the time. Sometimes you just want a really good meal. And who doesn't love Italian food? I love Italian food. And if you love Italian food, you should go where?
To Frankie's Italian Cuisine, go grab a meatball or a lasagna.
I think I should have both.
Yeah, and maybe you should cover your partner's tab. Visit them tonight at 4641 Great Northern Boulevard in North Olmsted, and we'll have dinner for 2 tonight.
Let's do it. Game Day Tavern as well. We'll double up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mullins Construction, what do we know about them?
Well, it doesn't matter if they're indoor or outdoor, even if it's rain or shine. No. Mullins Construction, they have everything your home or office will need. Don't worry, Vince. They even do plumbing, hot water tanks, windows, and everything else your home or office will need. Visit them today at www.creatins, that's createns.com/Mullins, MULLINS, construction, and then go from there.
All right, guys, that will do it for the pregame sponsors. We'll get back to you with some more sponsors at halftime. And if you want to be a sponsor, email me, Vince McKee, at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. Each advertising sponsor gets a 30-second commercial on every broadcast we do. including the title sponsor still up for grabs on the Player Spotlight Series. Again, the Player Spotlight Series. It is taking off like a rocket. Stay tuned for Kickoff. For Kickoff, as we have had both beautiful national anthems, and we are all set to go here any moment. We've seen Football North just take the sidelines, and we are awaiting any second here for Ignatius to take their spot, and a little under 3 minutes to go. So, Eli, what is your prediction for tonight, and what can we expect?
Well, I think it's going to really come down to just... I got so quiet in here, Vince. But I think it's going to...
It always happens when you talk.
I know. It's so funny. But no, I think it's going to come down to just how Ignatius comes out after a 42-0 loss last week. I think ultimately if they just come out with their demeanor straightforward and just kind of come out and do what Ignatius does best, which is just really take care of the football, and they just make the right play, then I think they'll be kind of rolling from the get-go. If not, they're going to run into a team that is not as deep as them in terms of players on the roster, but they got a lot of size, and it seems like these guys are going to want to play physical. So we'll keep an eye on Clarkson Football North, and we'll keep an eye on the Wildcats as they look to bounce back from last week's loss and get to 3-2 in the season.
Well, I'll tell you what, I covered this game last year as a writer, and I remember Quincy Vaughn being quite the dual threat quarterback. He could definitely run first, pass second. And again, they're going to have to utilize that, probably a lot of RPO as we speak as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we'll see what happens with Vaughn. He's the third-ranked prospect in Ontario right now, and it's going to come down to him a lot on the offense. It starts with the quarterback and ends with the quarterback, so we'll see what happens with Vaughn. He's going to be wearing number 14 tonight, so we'll keep an eye on 14 Vaughn and this intriguing team because I've never seen Football North. I mean, I made sure to watch a little bit. I read a little bit about them before we got into today's matchup, but I've never seen them, so we'll see what kind of happens. It's almost a little bit on the unknown for at least me, and for this Ignatius team that does take a lot of games out of state, takes a lot of games sometimes out of the country, well, in the country, but brings teams over from out of the country.
Well, here's the thing too, Eli. Covering these guys last year and then watching their game this season against Mentor, a little bit last week against Lorraine. They use a multiple back formation throughout the night. Mario Martin obviously is the feature back, but look for a lot of Aiden Murray, Jackson Churchill, and certainly Che Charles. Che Charles, a good third down back, a speedster, and again, I would be kind of shocked if North comes out and tries to throw the ball all over the place. I really think, especially in these conditions tonight, we're going to see a lot of the ground game. So again, fans.
I agree. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I agree though. I think it's going to come down to just taking care of the football, like I said.
No doubt about it. All right, fans, the Wildcats have taken the field. That pregame prediction by Eli Moonenham was brought to you by MDG Flooring. If you're in need of quality flooring for your home or office, look no further than MDG Flooring in Medina. There's nothing that Steve and his talented staff cannot handle. Call them today, 330-725-5252, or stop in and visit them in person at 3812 Pro Road in Medina. Also, Charlie the Painter. If your home or office needs a new paint job by a real pro, then Charlie the Painter is the man for you. Charlie Powell. He can be reached at 330-941-0465. For your next big job or small, reach out to our guy on Facebook, Charlie the Painter. We'll be back with Kickoff. All right, we are underway here. Ignatius will be working from right to left on your radio dial. Clarkson North, Football North from left to right. North in the white tops, red letters, black pants, and the very traditional uniforms once again tonight for St. Ignatius. Gorgeous yellow helmets, blue print, yellow numbers. I am Vince McKee alongside Eli Moonenham. The kickoff goes through the end zone, and we are all set to go as Quincy Vaughn and Football North will take over at their own 20-yard line. And brought to you by KeonSports.com. All right, Eli, here we go. Looks like it's going to be about 3 wide, 2 spread. Interesting to see if they put that man in motion there.
Yeah, we got a trio set to the right side, as you mentioned. Single receiver on the left. Looks like I'm waiting to see if Vaughn, he hasn't got under center or lined up yet. He's going to put a back behind him. He's going to line up a shotgun. Vaughn?
Vaughn has it, hands it off. He's got a lane, he's to the 25, out to the 27-yard line. And I believe, yes, that's Omarion Martin. A good pickup to start the game for North.
Yeah, nice run there to the outside to start the game off. And, if you establish the run early and you establish it well, then it'll work for you throughout the ball game. So North immediately goes there, and now second and short.
North has it. 3 wide again. Top of the field. 1 wide, closer to us. Single back, and Vaughn looks like he'll be working on the shotgun a lot tonight. Looking to the sideline for the play. Second and short for North. And another handoff to Martin. He's got it. Good little hole there for Martin. About 2 yards. Might have picked up the first down. We'll see where they measure it.
Yeah, gang tackle there. In on the action was number 51, Connor Franz, and number 54, Aiden Crummy, both in on the tackle. Gang tackle to make sure that North wasn't getting any further past that first down.
3rd and 1. I'd have to believe they'll run it again. 4 wide this time split, though. 2 on each side. Martin remains in the game at tailback. Vaughn in shotgun here. Play action fake. Vaughn going to keep it. He's going to go deep. He's got a man wide open. Overshoots him.
Yeah, that was number 18. It was intended for Jalen Beckford, rather. Beckford just ran right past the cornerback on that play on the far side of the field. And all it was just needed to be was a Vaughn connection, and he just overshot him. So Beckford rather beat Camille on the outside there. Camille playing that far corner.
It's 2nd down and 10 here. Here's Vaughn again. He's going to slide out. Rolling out this Vaughn. Looking. Throws it. It is out of bounds.
Yeah, he looked to try to look for a route there on the outside. Just cutting to the outside to near the out of bounds line there was, I believe that was number 18. Again, it was Beckford. So Beckford has been intended twice now on the first 2 throws of the game for Vaughn. We'll see if that's something he wants to keep going back to.
Well, you had Martin, 2 carries, 7 and 3 yards right off the bat to get that first down, and they immediately go to 2 passing plays. Kind of interesting how that works out. I would see North having a lot of success tonight running the ball on first down, but we'll see. So here we go, 3rd and 10. Vaughn drops back, 3-step drop, looking, has his man wide open, hits him about a yard past the first down marker, and that will move the chains. And that was Nathan Demontinak. About a good 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, Demontinak there. Or Demontinak, rather. That's a tongue twister. But, yeah, he made a nice grab there on the out route and right to the sideline, stretched out, made sure he got the first down on the play. And whether it was conventional or not, moves sticks.
Vaughn sends a man in motion. Jay Charles, look for him to get something out of the slot tonight. Hands off to Martin. Martin has it. And about a 1-yard pickup for Martin.
Yeah, nothing going there. A good job by the Wildcats. You're going to want to, if you're an Ignatius fan, you're going to want to see a lot of Wildcats in on these tackles because right now it's showing that North can run the football, so you don't want him to give that confidence. You want to make sure that he has no room to run back there, and if you get in a gang, you're not going to give him that much opportunity.
All right, Vaughn again here. Resetting the formation. This time we have 3 at the top of the field, 1 closer to us. Single back formation as usual. Different wide receiver set. Vaughn drops back, rolls out this Vaughn. He's got some pressure on him. He's going to keep it. Vaughn to the 50, out to about the 49, setting up a 3rd and short. Might have been a holding call. It was. Eli called it.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding call here on number 65 here on the offense.
Will be holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot.
And that is definitely a momentum killer there for North as they were putting together a pretty nice drive. Now going to be looking at a 2nd and very long there, Eli.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 23 here, Vince, with 9:28 left. But North, they just got to, I feel like they just got to keep establishing this run. As soon as they hand it off, they go away from it for 3-4 plays.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. All right. Back to the traditional 4 wide receiver set, 2 each. Single back formation for Vaughn. You could look for Vaughn to take off again at any second here. Here he is. Drops back, throws it, has his man. Number 4's got it. About a good 9-yard pickup there for Braden Masiri.
Yeah, nice grab there by Masiri.
And now North will continue here. Going to be about a 3rd and 14 as it's marked at about the 38-yard line.
And North keeps throwing all these multiple receiver sets at Ignatius, keeping them on their toes. Right now, they're lined up in duo receivers on both sides. So they got a lot of options to go here.
I can see a Freddie Kitchens draw right now. Well, maybe not. All right, Quincy Vaughn has it. Vaughn going deep again, throws it to a bit of traffic. It is picked off. And he's got it, does Ignatius. Ignatius to the 40, and that's where he'll go down, number 8, with the interception. That's the man right there, Connor Camille.
Yeah, Camille, earlier in that drive, it got beat on a go route by Beckford. Well, he comes up across the middle of the field and snags that ball that was just hanging up in the air, a little bit too long for Vaughn. If he's going to go for that deep ball, he's got to make sure he gets these guys in stride. Otherwise, it's going to be swarmed on. The one thing the Wildcats did really well on that defensive drive was getting men in numbers. They were just taking care of the football by getting people to the ball, whether it was in the air or on the ground.
No doubt about it. You know, that holding call set up with an eventual 3rd and long. They should have stayed running the ball before that. All right, Ignatius takes over. Hannah hands it off to Jack Welsh for about a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, Welsh cut it back in on the upper side of the 40 now. He had a little bit on the outside, but decided to just cut up field and get the yardage. And obviously that's the right play to move. A lot of times you'll see, especially at the pro level, you'll see these guys kind of juke in and out and try to get an extra yard or two, and they end up losing a yard. Well, you know, these schools, these top-notch high schools, they're teaching them just get the yards. Get the yards right now. You don't have to be flashy. Just get the 1 or 2 yards.
Right, and you know what, Eli? A lot of questions coming in tonight about football North's composure. They had a brawl last week against Lorraine, which got a game canceled, and we see in the first play of the game on defense, they get a 15-yard personal foul penalty. They're really going to need to knock that off tonight if they want to hang with Ignatius. All right, then. So that's going to move the ball past the 50, out to the 42 of North. And a good job there as Griffin Hanna decided to keep it for about a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, I agree. You know, to your point a few moments ago there, Vince, and I was observing just the way North is composing themselves on defense. I thought it was almost probably the quietest you've ever heard me in my life. But, no, I agree. You know, you can't – this isn't MMA. It's a contact sport, but within some rules. So, yeah, North is going to have to keep their composure. They did some good things on that offensive drive. Now their defense has got to help get them the ball back.
Absolutely. All right, Hanna has it, drops back. Hanna looking, has his man. He finds him. That is Camille. About a 5-yard pickup there, and that will set up a 2nd and short for the 3rd and short for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're going to say 3 on the play there for Camille, and he's just a very safe target to go to. I almost want to say, not a comparison, but a guy who reminds me of right out of the gates is Julian Edelman. You know, the safety blanket. I mean, he's there when you need him, and he makes a grab here, makes it 3rd and 5 with under 7 to go here for the Wildcats, and they're marching.
Griffin Hanna has it. Split wide there, closer to us, 2. Puts Camille in motion. And it might be a handoff to him. It is. Good RPO there. Nope, he's going to keep it. Great job, Hanna. Fake me out, and it will slide for the 1st down.
Yeah, way to get down there. You know, there was some contact coming, and Hanna gets down there, makes sure to move the sticks before he slides, and does a nice proper slide to get down there, move the sticks. And the Wildcats, you know, it doesn't always have to be pretty. You know, a lot of teams have fallen in love at every level of throwing the ball 40, 50 times a game.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to happen that way. You know, you can run the ball 25, 30 times a game and still win the football game.
Good point.
Sometimes win handily.
Very, very good point. I agree completely. All right, Hanna, looking over the defense here. See a lot of the RPO, constant RPO. But this time it's traditional set. Here's Hanna. He's going to keep it. Has a little bit of a hole, and he's going to pick up a decent chunk there, Eli.
Yeah, he got about 5-6 yards for first contact with Met there, and then Hanna doing a good job of protecting himself once again, you know, not embracing these big hits. He's not going to go lower his shoulder. He knows he's a starting quarterback of St. Ignatius. You know, he's got to take care of his body, so he turns his back and makes sure to take the hit first on the back and then go down. Not going to embrace no shoulder contact and, you know, shoulder first. I would have did it back in the day, but that's why my football career didn't last very long.
No doubt about it. Already in field goal range for Declan. All right, here we go. Hanna has it, dropping back. Blitzer coming. He might get him. He does. Down goes Hanna. Big time sack for North, number 10.
Yeah, that was Cade Cote. Are they going to say Cote? I thought it was Cote. My apologies. But Cade Cote, you know, watched him a little bit on tape as I studied this week, and he got right around the edge and just came, and Hannah had nowhere to go.
And that sack will take Declan Mangan a little bit out of field goal range here. 3rd and 17. You do almost kind of wonder if this is going to be about a 2-down territory here, but still very, very early, so we'll see. Here's Hannah, dropping back. Here comes another blitz by North. He gets it off, though, finds his man, and he's got a hold down about the 31-yard line. That was Jake Lang.
Yeah, good job there by Lang. And it was a nice screen route right to the left side, and, doing a good job there in the pocket was Hannah. He dropped back, let the lineman come at him, and then as soon as everything was set up, he dropped it off.
All right, so 4th down and 10 from the 31. They will go for it. They'll go for a field goal with Mangan. And I'm trying to do the yards and distance here, bud. Looks like about 47 yards, would you say? 48 yards?
I think that's accurate, yeah, about 47.
Definitely within his range. He's been phenomenal this season. And low snap, feeling good. Kick is up. It is true. Does it have the distance? It does. Beautiful 48-yard field goal.
Declan Mangan's got a boot. That's all I got to say. I mean, he had a 56-yarder earlier this year. I mean, he's starting to creep up on Matthew Trickett in these records. I mean, he's had a very excellent leg. I can see him kicking at the next level, just like Trickett is over at Kent State.
No doubt about it. That's the game's first score with 3:48 to go. We'll be right back on the KeonSports.com. 3-2-0. All right, so Ignatius will kick it off, working from right to left on your radio dial. Here comes the boot. Mangan blast one, and you better believe that's going through the end zone again. That one is halfway to Parmatown. North football will pick it up from there, once again, on their 20.
Vince, as a resident of Parma, I'd like to correct you and say Parmatown is actually the other way. But he did kick it very far.
You are correct, my friend. I'll use that joke when they're going this way.
Yeah. If they start kicking from sideline to sideline the other way, then maybe they might. He probably could reach Parmatown.
Speaking of retail, speaking of Parmatown, speaking about any kind of small business that needs advertisement, email me, Vince McKee at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. The Red Hot Player Spotlight Series. We are looking for that title sponsor. All right, Quincy Vaughn back at it right now. We'll go 3 wide, closer to us, Eli. 1 north, and the single back. I can't really see if that's Martin. We'll see here in a second. Hands it off, and it is Martin. Okay, he's got a bit of a hole and about a good chunk there, 5 or 6 yards.
Martin's got a really good eye for the field. He sees what he needs to get, and he at least makes sure that he's going to get positive yardage out of the play. Even on the plays where he's been met right at the line of scrimmage, he gets 1 or 2 yards. At least gets away with something for his efforts.
Here's Vaughn. 4 wide, single back, and it looks like I really didn't need to keep announcing that formation because it's pretty much, I don't think they're going to move off of that for a while.
No, they do love that shotgun.
Same formation every time, too. All right, here's Vaughn again, looking. Dangerous pass there, gets batted up in the air, no good. Connor Camille, phenomenal job defending that, Eli.
Yeah, and Connor Franz also in on the action. I think Franz was the one who might have got the left hand in on it and actually flipped it up. And Camille was looking to help out and give Franz the assist. But, the ball falls to the turf. The Football North offense will get to live another day here, and another down, that is, and see if they can get something going on 3rd and short.
3rd and 4 to go here for Football North. I would expect a handoff, but nope, they're going to stick with that pass. And they got Martin. He's got it. Martin out to the 30. Martin, first down, and here comes Martin. Nice cut there by Martin. He'll get all the way up to the 43. Nice play call.
Yeah, a lot of yards there. Big play for Football North. And I got to give a lot of the credit there to Omarion Martin.
Yeah.
I mean, the pass was high from Vaughn. He had to leave his feet. And, he's not relatively a taller guy on the field. So he makes the grab, and gets back down onto his 2 feet, and just takes off, makes a nice little juke to the right side, and gets into space. Makes a big play there for Clarkson.
So, again, some positive momentum. They're at the 41. Here's a handoff. And, yep, it's Martin again. Nope. About a 3-yard pickup. Now, holding call. That was actually Che Charles on the carry, and there is a flag.
Yeah, it's coming back, I believe, here,
Yep.
Vince. It's going to be holding once again on the offensive line of Football North. So it's going to push them back 10 and make them do it all over again. And that's just you just can't have that. I mean, you're getting some momentum going here, and
That's 3 already.
yeah, you've had 3 penalties.
All right, so Che Charles will stay in the game in the backfield with Vaughn. So Che Charles in that backfield. 4 wide, 3 set, top of your screen, 1 towards us. We're going from left to right on your radial dial is Quincy Vaughn and Football North down 3-0 to 14 to go. Dropping back to Vaughn, looking for his man. Bit of a blitz. He's going to have to rush out the pocket. Still has it. Throws it. It is another dangerous pass. Eli, incomplete.
Yeah, bringing the pressure there was number 63 on that one. Or 53. That was Max Waters. That's the senior. He's 6'2", 250 pounds, and he was coming for Quincy Vaughn. Luckily, Vaughn gets rid of it, but it almost turned into trouble, to put it quite nicely.
No doubt about it. That linebacker sped through. Reminded me of that young, bone-crushing linebacker from years ago, Joe Ginley. Not really sure whatever happened to that guy, but I'll tell you what, he was a beast. Hopefully he's not in prison somewhere. Okay, so Quincy Vaughn and Football North will keep it going here. 4 wide, Vaughn drops back. Looking, has his man. He's got him again. There's Che Charles. And Ignatius does a good job wrapping him up. About a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice dump off there, but it doesn't amount to much here. Ignatius doing a good job swarming to the ball, and just taking care of what they need to do, and that is just limiting the big plays. North is early on is giving me the feel of a very boom or bust offense. If you eliminate the boom, there's only one way to go.
No doubt about it. All right, 3rd down, 14, minute and a half to go. And yes, that is. Yep, Che Charles staying in the game at tailback. Flanks Vaughn. Vaughn drops back. Looking, he's going to take off with it. Yes, he does take off with it. Vaughn, about a 4-yard pickup, and that will set up a 4th down.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 there, and involved in the action, I believe there was number 51. Watching it here on the replay on the big screen. It's Franz. And Franz has been really involved in this defense. And it obviously forces the 4th and 8, and it looks like they're going to punt here is North. So Ignatius gets another good stop, and you just give it back to the offense. Just let them take the chunk out of the clock here, because I mean we're already down to under a minute.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Well, a lot of running plays. That will do it. All right, here to punt. Interesting formation again. 3 right in front of the punter. He will boot it. Nice kick. Very good punt. Ignatius will take it at their 20. Good fair catch called. And that is where the Wildcats will take over. As that was Henry Cook on that one.
36-yard punt on the play.
So again, fans, if you want to be a sponsor, email me, Vince McKee, at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. We're not that far away. In fact, we drove past it right on the way here, Workout Factory. And if you're looking to work off those post-holiday pounds, check them out at 5508 Ridge Road in Parma. Again, the Workout Factory. Vince McKee alongside Eli Mooningham. You're listening to KeonSports.com. And Ignatius has it. Good slant there. Oh, had his man. Jake Lang had a wide open lane. And Eli, if Lang would have held on to that, he'd still be running. No one was near him.
Yeah, just like the ball took the momentum of Lang, he went to swing and grab it, and it just almost cradled out of his arms. He was rocking it like a baby, and the football just slipped out, and Lang looked back like, I wish I had that one back, because, like you said, there was nothing but green pasture in front of him.
Yep. All right, Ignatius, 2nd down and 10. 3 wide, closer to us, 1 top of the field. Hannah, single back formation. And he hands it off. That is Welsh. And Welsh doesn't really get anywhere, Eli.
Yeah, running to the right side there. Welsh met by a couple of North defenders. They got a lot of size up front that can compete with this offensive line of the Wildcats. You look at, like I mentioned earlier, just the physicality I think that this North team was going to bring. They're maybe not as physical as I would have imagined, but they're very sound, it looks like, defensively. Holding Ignatius to 3 last time. Let's see what they do here.
And that is it. 3-2-1. There goes the quarter. All right. Again, fans, thank you for joining us. At the end of the first quarter, it is St. Ignatius 3, Football North 0. Listening to KeonSports.com. Well, Eli, our last sponsorship we talked about was the Workout Factory. We also promoted a healthy living for all of our fans out there. We promote that. But really, if you're looking to eat right, and if you're serious about eating healthy, check out Middlefield Nutrition. You'll get to do that and still enjoy those tasty treats that are actually good for you. Middlefield Nutrition needs to be your first stop every time. Visit them today and see for yourself. They have everyone talking. Middlefield Nutrition is at 14960 South State Avenue in Middlefield. Eli, if I want to go get a custom-made St. Ignatius jersey or t-shirt, I'm going to go to Game Day Sportswear.
Yeah, you are, Vince. Because when you go to Game Day Sportswear, it's pretty easy to know that in New Franklin they have you covered. Deck out your favorite teams, give from head to toe. Check them out at www.shopgameday.net or in person at 941 West Nimisilla Road in New Franklin.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, Nimisilla.
We're back, 3rd and long. Dropping back his Hannah. Has his man. He hits him. And he's got a good cut there. Beautiful tackle right on the shoulder pads. No, they're going to call for the horse collar. All right, so he found his man, Henry Cook, for about a good 10-yard pickup for the first down, and they might tack on 15 more.
Yeah, Cook, 5'10", $170 on our sheet, our information sheet up here in the press box. And he came right over the middle and made a nice play. Hannah let it develop, and it was almost like waiting for the second window there on that route. There was 2 windows you could probably hit there, and there was one over the middle, or where he kept coming over, and he finally hit him there. And he gets the first down and some more after the penalty, and penalties continue to add up for North. That's, I believe, their 4th.
Indeed, 4 that have been accepted. All right, here's Hannah again. Good play action fake there. Oh, right in the hands, and dropped by Henry Cook. Right in his hands.
Yeah, Cook just looking to run before the football was caught, and as a result, an incompletion there brings up 2nd down.
4 penalties already for Football North, 0 for Ignatius. And all 4 of them have been big, real big.
Yeah, you look 2
holdings,
10-yard holdings, you got 2 15-yard penalties.
Yeah, 2 personal fouls.
Yeah. That adds up. That's already, hate math.
50 maybe?
55.
15, 30?
No, 50.
50. All right, Hannah drops back. Has man. He finds another flag down, though. Has Jake Lang again, about 6 yards. This might come back for a holding in the backfield. And, yeah, looks like number 70 on Ignatius is not happy. This is probably coming back for holding. Yep, holding. So we just went ahead and patted Ignatius on the back for no penalties. In the old jinx.
Yeah, no, it's, I feel like sometimes when you bring up things, you just speak it into existence. We did that right there. So, yeah, it brings it back. It just eliminates the catch and run there for Lang. Though it was short, it was positive, and now it brings it back and makes Ignatius really evaluate what they can do from here. 2nd and 27, I'd imagine you're putting the ball in the hands of a running back.
Really pretty fascinating here. We're already in the 2nd quarter of this game. Clock running at 11:23 to go. And this is only St. Ignatius' 2nd possession of the night. All right, 3 wide. Here's Hannah, single back formation. Again, that appears to be Welsh. Yep, it is Welsh, and he gets the snap. He gets the ball. Good little pickup there, about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, just following your big guys up front, right up the middle, right through the gut, and a nice carry there for Welsh. It still is a pretty long 3rd and down, but 3rd and 20, at least you put yourself in a chance to make a pass here. A 20, 25-yard pass gets you the first down. It's a lot to ask out of your quarterback, on 3rd down, but that's the odds.
And at the same time, too, you don't want to ever go backwards, obviously, so any momentum's good, especially if you're going to line up the punt. Hannah will go deep. He's got a man top of the screen. He's, just out of the reach of Connor Camille.
Yeah, it was Camille and number 24 for Football North, Peter Kameni. Kameni was just hand fighting with Camille the whole time down the far sideline rather, and Camille finally broke away from him. As soon as he broke away from him, he was just a step and a half from getting the football. So just unable to catch up to the ball there was Camille, but a nice route running down the side, a nice hand fight. It was a good battle to watch on that play.
I'll tell you, Camille is all over this field on offense and defense. Good snap there. Another flag for some reason. Here's a good booming punt from Mengen. Bounces at the 25. Will roll down to about the 23. And that is where Ignatius will nail it down. And let's see what the penalty is. I'm not real sure. Maybe an illegal shift here.
It looks like they're going over to Football North, so.
About a 37-yard punt. So we'll see if they Tack on, yes, illegal shift.
How about that new flag on the flag graphic there? That's looking pretty good, Dan.
All right, so there it is. So North will take over Eli at what, about the 40?
That penalty was declined.
Oh, they declined it.
Yeah, they'll decline that there. And they'll just take the ball here from
Clarkson will take
the
over
22.
First and 10 on their own 27-yard line.
Or 27, my apologies. Not 22. 27-yard line.
All right, so here we go. Football North once again has the ball. Down 3-0. They're going to get back in this game. Quincy Vaughn. Can't really see just yet who's flanking him there. It's covered up, Eli. Can you see that or no?
It looks like
that Charles?
I think that's Martin.
Okay.
I believe that's Martin in the backfield, at least for my eyesight here.
Yes, it is. All right, Vaughn going deep again. Throws it into traffic. Might be picked off. It's picked off again. They cannot get that deep ball.
I think that was 28 there.
Martin's pass is intercepted.
I think that's Charlie Kinzel. Yeah, that is Kinzel. He made a really good read on that one. Vaughn just sails this one, looking to go towards the sideline, and Kinzel just read it really well. He looked over his right shoulder and followed the ball. The receiver was actually stopped and still running straight and more so trailing to the inside of the field. And Kinzel was like, I see something. Went and grabbed it, fielded down like a center fielder and made the grab. And Ignatius gets the ball back and can try to make this a two-possession game. Leading only 3-0 right now early.
Second interception of the game of Quincy Vaughn. And here come the Wildcats. Handoff. Has a bit of a hole here. Here's Crosby. About 2 yards for Crosby.
Yeah, Crosby standing at 5'8", going up against a pretty tough front four. It's 2 on the play. Ignatius going to stick with the run, and I mean it's worked out for you so far. I mean they ran the ball a lot in that first drive.
Yeah.
And they came away with points. The only drive they came away with points so far.
Well, really, the only momentum and offense that North has had on their side of the ball has been running the ball. So we'll see if they stick to the passing because they ain't going too well on that. All right, Ignatius second and about 7. Play action fake. Throws it to Hannah. He's got his man. Looks like Jake Lang again. Yes, it is Lang. Down to the 45 of North.
Yeah, Lang made a really nice grab there. A beautiful pass by Hannah rather. He fired it in there, Griffin Hannah did. And threaded in the needle, Lang makes the grab and then kind of hits a dance move or something to hop across the 50 and get down to the 45. So nice position here for Ignatius, a nice pass, and moves the chains, and they're rolling now.
No doubt. Jake Lang now tonight, 2 catches for 30 yards. And looking to see if Connor Camille could get going here as well. Single back formation. Hannah's going to throw it again. Has his man. Finds him. Good pickup there. Another first down. That was Henry Cook. Another 10-yard chunk for Henry Cook.
Yeah, it's going to be about second. It's going to be about 8 yards here, Vince. It brings it back to second and 2 rather, an 8-yard gain. So it puts Ignatius in a good position here. Second and short, you can do a lot of things. You could run something up the middle. You could kick it to the outside. You could even throw the ball in the air. You still have another down to play with after this one, so we'll see what they come up with.
Yep. Interesting spot by the ref. I definitely had him right at the marker, but hey, it is what it is. Second down and 2. Here's Hannah. Hands it off. It's Crosby again. Crosby looking for that hole. He finds it. 35 out to about the 32-yard line. First down for the Wildcats.
A nice run there for Crosby. Just kept his eyes up on the field and made sure to get out to the outside. He saw a little bit of the lane there. Or not really a lane, obviously, but open green, and just got there and got to the first down. And that's it. There's the first down.
Search and destroy. Find that hole and bust through it.
Yeah. Not much more else I can say except for just found the open.
Oh. All right, here's Griffin Hannah. He's going to put Lang in motion. Hannah calls for it. Hands it to Crosby. Here comes Crosby. Good little cut. No, North busts through. It looked like Crosby was going to cut that around, Eli, but he couldn't get loose.
Yeah, Crosby tried to swing it all the way to the outside, but it looked like he was going to try to loop and get it near the sideline, just kind of run it up from there. Had a little bit of an opportunity to cut it up, but the play's dead now. It's 2nd and 14, and Ignatius will have to work from their own 36-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 14, 7.5 to go. Ignatius, again, left to right. Blue tops, yellow helmets. Football North. 3 on the line. Hannah drops back. Throws it. Wide open, but overshoots some terrible pass. Picked off by North. This kid might take it to the house. 45-30, out to the 30, 25-20, makes a cut, 15, and all the way down to the 12-yard line. And that pass really got away from Hanna.
Yeah, picked off there by Gianni Stewart. So Stewart makes a grab. Yeah, it just sailed over the head of Cook. He was looking to catch the ball and run. By the time he went to make the read and turned around for the ball was already over his head. So, a nice grab there by Stewart, who really didn't have to do much except to stay in his position and make the catch. And from there, he just took off, made a really good return, and puts North in a good position where even if they can't get 7 out of this, maybe you'll come away with 3, depending on how your kicker's feeling today.
Yeah, 3 ties the game for him. Here's Vaughn. 4 wide, single back. Gonna hand it off to Martin. Martin gets wrapped up right away.
Yeah, he fought for a couple yards there. Was met right at the line of scrimmage, pushed off a defender, and just really fought his way for those couple of yards. But these are the yards that matter. A lot of people will downplay these drives early in the game, but you're looking at 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line. If you don't come away with points here, this is a big letdown for your offense.
Eli, real quick, just to go back to it one last time, that interception, do you think the wide receiver stopped too soon, or was it just a bad pass?
I think it was just a bad pass. It maybe just miscommunication.
Here's Vaughn. Oh, and he's got his man, and Vaughn hits him wide open for the touchdown. The quick snap there hit him. Andrew Caputo, 6:34 left to go, and that gets him on the board.
Yeah, that's actually going to be Beckford, Vince.
Jalen Beckford.
Yeah, Beckford trailed off to the pylon on the left side and got right in there and made a juke move to just guarantee he was in for 6, but just made a nice catch, and it was kind of lone coverage on the defense. Nobody was there to follow that man, and now you're up 6-0. We have a quick stop and play as Vaughn's down. He's getting checked out by the medical staff.
Yep, and that will go ahead and give them the lead 6-3. And it will be Clarkson North now trying to decide if they want to go for 1 or 2 on this. And there is an injury, though, so we're going to go ahead and take a timeout. And we'll be right back. So officially a 17-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Beckford. The kick is up. It appears to be good. It is. And just like that, Football North will take the lead 7-3 with 6.5 to go. That touchdown and extra point was brought to you by Great House Cleaning with Melissa Cusack. Her top priority is customer service and ensuring that the people that hire her are not only satisfied but wowed by her service. Great House Cleaning offers free estimates. They clean houses weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and as needed. Contact them today at 216-375-8460. And here's Eli to talk to you about Rain Barrels and More.
Thank you, Vince. Rain Barrels and More. Let's talk about them. They're not just the very best in rain barrels, but also CBD oils. Look no further than Rain Barrels and More. They are located at 1350 Moore Road in Avon, or you can call them at 440-666-6577, or email them at ANN at rainbarrelsn, that's the letter N, more.com.
And Clarkson North there, Football North, scores the first touchdown of the game, and it comes off the turnover. So we have seen 3 turnovers tonight, but the first converted into points. As the earlier interception, no, I'm wrong. So
yeah, the
2
first
of
one
the
brought
3.
the 3. Yep,
That's right.
Yeah. No worries though. 7-3 though, and now Ignatius. We'll see what they get back to here. They had a lot of success early running the ball, but they kind of started going to the air a little bit more, and it was working until that last pass by Hanna that obviously led to the points.
Here's Camille. He has it at his 5, out to the 10, out to the 15. He cuts around looking for a hole, can't really find it, and Camille will go down at the 20.
Connor Camille on the return brings it back 18 yards.
You're listening to KeonSports.com. I am Vince McKee alongside Eli Mooningham. We thank you again. Next possession is brought to you by Helene Kia. Our guy, James McConville. Check him out at Helene Kia in North Olmsted. Tell our guy there, Jimmy McBone, that Vince McKee with Keon Sports sent you. You will get a nice big surprise. He's been there for over 20 years. Swing on by Lorraine Road, Helene Kia.
Hey guys, next announcement is going to be 11.
All right, here we go, Eli. 6:26 to go. Griffin Hanna and Ignatius. And Hanna has it. He's going to scramble out. Here comes Hanna. It's a keeper. Out to the 25. Down. Good little pickup there. Out to the 27 for Hanna.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him I'd say
Tackle on the play
about
by
6,
Peter
7
Jimenez.
yards. 7 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3, I believe, coming
Gain
up
of
here.
7 yards. but
Yeah, they're going to say
flag on
7,
the
so
play.
we're going to see what else gets tacked on here, as it appears there's going to be a penalty on Football North. It's on sportsmanlike conduct, Vince, and another costly penalty on Football North that keeps on putting the Wildcats in good position. You know, they go from a 2nd and 3 to getting an automatic first down, and now they're bumped up to the 43-yard line. So it's just the little things like
First and
that.
10, St. Ignatius on their own 43-yard line.
Very surprising they would come in here with 3 personal fouls already. That's 45 yards and penalties. That's a big-time chunk. All right, first down and 10 for the Wildcats. Hannah, nope, direct snap to the running back. Beautiful job there. And Welsh, good little pick of about 7 yards. Walk us through that play, Eli.
Jack Welch runs
Yeah, it was just a nice snap there. And Welsh grabs it, runs. Yeah, I mean, it fooled me. I had to watch on the replay again, Vince. But yeah, Welsh just catches it and just. Hannah did a good job of faking the handoff, the little short handoff, and it gave Welsh almost maybe like another second to kind of get to the defense before they got a hold of him. I mean, maybe that's what you do it for, because other than that, the little short handoff probably adds an extra half second.
I guess I was wondering the same thing.
Maybe a second, yeah. I don't know. But
I don't know what the reward over risk
Second and
is
2.
there, because that'd be a high chance of a fumble.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, but you get 8 yards on it. You can't be too mad.
All right. Yeah, I'm not one to question Chico, I'll tell you that. Here's Welsh, has it again. He's going to get the first down. Good spin move there out of Welsh.
Yeah, he went left, rather right, then he went left, spin back to the right, and realized that was where the gravy was, and he gets the first down. As a result, Ignatius doing a good job of having another sustainable drive.
First down.
You know, besides the interception, they've had very sustaining drives. Every drive has been very long for the most part, and has got them to the other side of the 50. They just haven't capitalized and punched it in. If they can start doing that, this game is a completely different ball game.
He did. I haven't seen somebody spin that well since Joe Gilly on the dance
Oh my
floor.
goodness, we leave
Let me
him
tell
alone.
you. Another
Come
direct
down and
snap
beat
to
you at
Welsh.
halftime.
He's got it. About 5 yards there. Jack Welsh, another direct snap.
Ball carrier.
It looks like they're going to continue to do it.
Yeah, those no. I mean, they've done it twice now. 2nd and 4 now. You know, you don't go away from the run.
For the Wildcats.
Here comes the sun, fans. And there's enough clouds in the sky, though, so we should be okay.
You're just scared you can't see.
That was my biggest.
Can I
That was
get
my
your
biggest
binoculars
worry.
out, bro?
That was definitely my biggest worry. Was going to the sun would be in our eyes, but we got enough clouds out there. 4 minutes to go. Ignatius needs this drive. They will get the ball to start the second half, but they don't want to mess around right now. Another handoff. Welsh has it again, and he gets wrapped up after only about a 2-yard pickup, if that.
Yeah.
Jack Welch, the ball
Welsh was
carrier.
able to avoid the first tackle by Raheem Lindsay. He just overran him, and then after that,
Amari noticed.
they made the grab with a few tacklers in on it. Lindsay actually got picked up there. I thought he might have overran him, but he actually got picked up. Walsh cuts it back inside, and then he just gets kind of tackled on the ground by a couple defenders. But 3rd and 4, you know, you can do a few things here. You know, I guess a lot of things, not a few things, but, you know, they're lined up in a formation with Welsh back there. Again, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get the ball.
They got some big men on that line. North has some big guys on that line. He's going to go deep for Camille. Nice one-handed catch. Almost makes it. Bobbles it at the last second. Good look there for Hannah to Camille, but could not bring it down. And Eli, that's going to set up a very interesting 4th and 4.
Yeah, Camille trying to do his best Odell Beckham Jr. there a few weeks ago. Beckham goes up and grabs it against the Jets one-handed. Camille almost with that same motion, but he's just not able to corral it in. It slips out of his hand on the outer hand there on the left hand, and it just bounced off the arm and went to the ground. So,
And do you think they try to draw him off sides here? 4th and 4, 41-yard line. Do we see a hard count? Oh, timeout.
you know, the timeout here. So I guess we'll have to
Timeout. St. Ignatius.
wonder about that for the rest of our lives.
Timeout.
Well, you never know. I mean, let's see if they go out there again.
You have an admissions test.
This timeout is brought to you by Hoosier Hockey. Hey, hockey fans, let us take this moment to tell you about Hoosier Hockey. If you're looking for the very best in hockey tape, wax, lace, then Hoosier Hockey needs to be your first stop every time. Visit them online at www.hoosierhockey.org or on Amazon. Still some decent weather out there, and if you're looking for some good soccer action, sign up with Soccer Shots. Again, find them on Facebook with Soccer Shots.
They will apply.
4th and 4, 3:15 to go. Ignatius breaks the timeout and will keep their offense out there. Again, very curious here. We'll see if there's a hard count, but after a timeout, I'd have to believe they're going to go for it. Actually, run and play, I should say. Hannah calls for it. Quick snap, and he has it. Has his man. No! No flag either. Beautiful job out of North defense there. Absolutely excellent coverage.
Yeah, there was Peter Kameni there. Kameni doing a good job in this game already. You know, he came up with the interception, I believe, earlier, and then now he comes up with a big play there, ran around almost like a set pick there, and then he was able to break it up before he got the Camille. So it gives the ball back to Football North at the 41, and you know that's good field position for your offense. They just got to stick to what's been working, run the ball. But every time they go in the air, it really hasn't worked out for them.
Nope. And do we have a quarterback switch here? Trying to see if that's 14 or 4 in the jersey. We might have a quarterback switch here on our hands. Hard to see.
No, that's still Vaughn, I believe.
Yeah, that's a 1. You're right. Hands it off to Martin. Nice cut back by Martin. Now he has a hole. Finds it. Here comes Martin. Good 8-yard pickup. Turn what could have been a 2-yard loss into about an 8-yard pickup for Martin.
Yeah, that was just a nice second effort there by Martin. Watch it here on the replay on the big board. He was able to look to find the hole, and then it just immediately closed up, so he just scrambled to the outside and got away from everybody else. Nice job there.
Well, ironically enough, Quincy Vaughn reminds me of a quarterback by almost the same name, played for the Cowboys, Quincy Carter. Probably about a good 10, 15 years ago, same size, skill set. Here's Vaughn. 2nd and 5, 4 wide, single back formations. Martin drops back, has his man wide open, but he drops it.
Yeah, that was off the left shoulder pad there. On the pass there. Trying to make out who it was.
Crucial 3rd down here, 3rd and 5. Might be able to give the Nations the ball right back.
It was Demon Tagnic there with the intended receiver hit off his left shoulder pad. So 3rd and 5, like you mentioned.
Fans still filing in here to Byersfield. A capacity crowd once again today on the Ignatius side. Football North, decent showing from Canada coming in as well. 45-yard line, 3rd and 5. Vaughn drops back, looking deep, throws it deep, has his man. Good job breaking up the pass by Ignatius. Eric DeGenti.
Yeah, just throwing it. Essentially, like eye level there for DeGenti. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know, it wasn't the greatest of throws by Vaughn. Like I said, it went right across the face mask of Eric DeGenti, the 6'1", $170 senior, and he just came right in and had his hands on the football. I mean, he's a taller cornerback. You're not going to be able to get that past him. You're going to have to elevate that ball over him. You're not going to throw it past him. It's not going to happen.
Nope. Interesting setup here, as neither team has had a ton of success throwing the ball, but Ignatius might need that here to run this 2-minute drill. 2:52 to go. They'll get the ball back here in a second off this punt. And Football North, for some reason, will burn a timeout here. And this timeout is brought to you by Teresa Sabin Real Estate, Century 21, Asa Cox. That's a lot of words. Also, Airport Go-Kart. If you're looking for a fun time with your kids or friends, once the weather starts to warm up, head over to Airport Go-Kart at 16208 Brook Park Road in Cleveland. It's fun for everyone involved at a next to nothing price. As always, if you want to be a sponsor, contact us at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. So Ignatius there, Eli, did not get burned by going for it on 4th down when you really stop and think about it.
No, we get the ball back here with 2:52. That's not too bad. I think I'd take that any time.
Here's the punt. Almost blocked, but gets it off. Beautiful job there by Ignatius to almost block that. Ignatius has it. Out to the 20, 25 to the 30. He has a speed lane. 35 to the 40, gets ripped down from behind at about the 45-yard line. Henry Cook on the return.
Yeah, the tackle there by Andrew Caputo. But it was after a very long run by Cook, and that gives Ignatius, once again, good field position. They're going to be at the 44-yard line, their own 44-yard line. But the way they've been moving the football, and they shouldn't have any issues getting it, back into where they were earlier on in this game, back into the 30, the 20-yard line, and start threatening at least for some points. But it just seems like a lot of the drives have stalled out or have led to an interception in one case. So we have a moment here in the game.
Another North injury timeout here. Not sure what happened there. Brought to you by Top Tier Performance. Chris Walker and Top Tier Performance is the top combo athlete looking for anything to improve his or her game. Again, that top combo athlete, and this is how it reads. Look him up on Facebook today. Top Tier Performance. And guys, I'll simplify it for you. When we say combo athlete, what Chris Walker does, he specializes in training MMA fighters and boxers. So we have a lot of people here who listen to us for our MMA and boxing coverage. So again, guys, if you want to try it, reach out to Chris Walker. He will give you that combo training. Now, Chris can be reached at cwalker199571@gmail.com. And if you mention Keon Sports, he will offer you a 15% discount. All right, here comes Ignatius, 4 wide, 3 top, 1 close to us, single back for Hannah. 2:39 to go, so they have a little bit of time if they want to do some quick slants or run the ball. Hannah dropping back, has a guy wide open over the middle, and just a bad pass again. He's looking for Connor Camille.
Yep, right in front of the feet of Camille there. And, Hannah had a little bit of time to throw and just wasn't able to connect there. Simply put.
Will be 2nd and 10.
I'm interested to see what kind of halftime adjustments Ignatius makes. Here's Hannah again. This is a good pass right through the hands. Wide open was Jack Dunstan. Just going to pull it in. Maybe not enough touch on it?
I don't know. I think it just slid through his hands there. And that was Gianni Stewart with the coverage. And he was pressing him. It wasn't pressing him. He was playing him pretty tight, though. And they gave him a few yards to play with, but pass probably should have been called.
Here's Hannah again. Now 3rd and long. Needs to make a play. Hannah has to step up here. Gets popped as he throws it. Oh, and Cook almost comes down with it. And now Hannah gets crunched. They threw a flag. The hit to me looked clean, Eli.
Yeah, I think they're gonna ding him for the
got called again.
Play after. Yeah, the play after. I mean, he looked at Hannah and just kind of stared at him while after he made the hit. You can't get in trouble for that, or you're gonna get in trouble for that. Rather, that's number 85. I believe I think that was Amari Notice. I'm almost positive.
And we'll look and see if Pat Keene, one of the backup quarterbacks, number 18, Pat Keene, if he's gonna start warming up.
Number 7 is the backup.
And Hannah got blasted. Also, Jackson French would be the one to come in here, but they're gonna stick with Hannah. Well, Hannah going to stay in the game.
Yeah, that was a big hit by Isaiah Hastings. It was number 92. But Hastings just stared at Hannah after the play, and that's what gives Ignatius the ball back.
Dumb move. Jake Lang has it. Good job there by Hannah to Lang, and it's going to be about an 11-yard pickup for the first down. And I'll tell you, so far tonight, Jake Lang has been his most consistent target.
Yeah, Lang has been the guy who, over the middle to the outside here, and whatever it is, Lang's answering the call.
Here's Hannah, quick snap. Hannah looking. Hannah dropping back. Rusher on Hannah. He's got the scramble out of the pocket. Throws it wide open. Good pass there. Jack Welsh out of that field.
Yeah, nice slide there over the middle. Was Welsh makes the grab, slides down, and picks up another first down there for Ignatius with under 2 minutes to go.
And another penalty on North, but it will be declined.
I don't know what it was.
Legal substitution.
Okay. On Clarkson.
And I'll tell you, I don't want to be the one to sit up here in a press box and cause a quarterback controversy, but Hannah hasn't looked that great tonight, but he's looked good on these last 2 plays. And again, it looks like he might be banged up.
That's their second charge timeout of the first half.
Jackson French, the sophomore, 6 foot, 170. And Eli, I don't know if I'd be shocked to see him in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Ignatius right now, they got to worry about winning the football game. They're down 7-3 to Clarkson. And right now, I think the least of their worries is trying to figure out, who's going to be playing quarterback. I think they'll be all right.
I'll give you that.
Hannah's been in there. I mean, he's been in there and throwing the football. He just completed a pass to Welsh. I mean, they're moving the football. I mean, he might be feeling aches, but it's football. I mean, he's not playing baseball.
Not to cut you off, but he did look mobile on that, too.
Yeah,
so.
He's not playing baseball. I mean, he's going to take some hits, But, yeah, he looks fine. I mean, at least in my opinion, I think he's fine enough to go out there, at least finish the half. Yeah, I mean, like you said, maybe evaluate it at halftime, maybe give him a few drives off, but it's close right now. I mean, I wouldn't risk anything.
See you there cheering on the cross-country Cats.
We'll see. We'll see what he does here.
Indeed. Yeah, no, I mean,
he looked good on the last couple plays. I'll give you that. But if he throws another pick here in the red zone, I say pull him. That's just me. All right, here's Hannah. Dropping back again. Another direct snap to Welsh. They call that play again. About 2 yards.
yeah, it gets about it. Yeah, yard or two here. And, you know, if they're going to say 2, it makes it 2nd and 8. So you keep on moving if you're the Wildcats. Keep on working, you know, maybe give that ball off a few more times here to Welsh. Try to get Hannah some time to catch his breath. He's going to throw it, though.
Here's Hannah, has his man. He's got him. Good pick up there once again. Henry Cook. Really been his most consistent receiver tonight with Lang. That's a first down for Cook. Well, where do they mark it at? I don't see him moving the chains yet, but that should have been a first down. It is.
Say it's just enough for a first, but now it's first and goal. It's at the 5-yard line. First and 4, rather. It's at the 4.
First and goal from the 4. Hand off. Nope, Hannah keeps it. Wild play there as a helmet went flying, but Griffin, Hannah tells Vince McKee to shut your mouth. And he is staying in the game and looking good. His jersey got torn apart there. A wild play, but in the end, it is a touchdown, and it will put Ignatius back in the lead.
Yeah, there was something wild going on the other end of the field. 64 lost his helmet. That was
Hannah looked like
Tony George. Yeah, it was George's. And, I mean, his helmet just went flying. I don't know what happened over there, but it's been pretty physical thus far, as you saw in the Hannah run.
Good job out of Ignatius to keep their composure and not really get in any scraps yet. You know, and again, I'm not saying anybody's playing dirty by any stretch, but there's been so many different personal fouls on Football North. So a good job out of Ignatius to keep composed, and it works. Bangs it right through, does Mangan again. Conville actually bangs it through. Minute 24 to go in the second quarter. Wildcats 10, Clarkson 7. We'll be right back. All right, Eli, break down that last drive. What did Ignatius do right?
I mean, they just got back to running the football. They had a few big passes, but they did everything right. I mean, they handed the ball off. Walsh got a few nice runs in there. And he also caught a pass over the middle that really put the Wildcats in position. I mean, Lang's done a good job. He just continuously is there on every drive, and then Hannah finished it off.
Booming kickoff for Ignatius. This one does not go in the end zone, however, though. They'll field it. That's Martin. He gets popped by his own guy, but stays on his feet. Does Martin. Gets popped again, and he will finally go down at about the 16. So North will have a lot of work to get done here in not a lot of time.
Yeah, you know, you get a minute 16, so we'll see what happens. You don't want to run the ball necessarily because you only have minute 16, you only have a timeout left, but that's the only thing that's working. You might have to run the ball at least once or twice, or I don't know. You have to run the football. I think that's the only thing working for you. The air game has not worked right now for Quincy Vaughn, who's a top prospect in Ontario.
For his legs. Here's Vaughn, hands it off. It's Martin. And about a 3-yard pickup. And, you know, Eli, that's the thing. You know, when they played Menor, he got most of his yards on the ground. Last week against Lorraine was such a wild game. You know, it is tough.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he's a dual-threat quarterback, but he's still trying to work on the passing game.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's still passing the football, is what I'm saying. I mean, he's just got to develop it more.
I agree. There's one right there by Vaughn. This time it's a good one. Finds his man. Again, Nathan Dimantaniak.
Yep, Dimantaniak there with the catch. And it's a first down. It stops the clock for a moment here.
I saw him throw the number 2. I started to cringe because I know I got to say that name again.
Yeah. Dimantaniak.
All right, here's Vaughn looking over the defense. 4 wide split this time. Single back formation. Appears to be Martin back there again. Ignatius will rush forward, drop back the linebackers. Vaughn, plenty of time. Holding, they don't get called on, though. Good pass there. And North might have definitely got away with the holding. First down, though, they'll move the chains. Dimantaniak again.
Yep, Dimantaniak with another nice grab. Almost identical to the play he just made a moment ago. And it puts them in good position here. 35 seconds left there, almost on the other end of the field. And they still have some time to, if they can continue to move the ball through the air, you know, they're looking at a good chance to score here.
Vaughn drops back in, finds them again, and they're going to use that little curl route like you just said. You just said it, and they did it again.
Yeah, this one, it looked like he almost cut off the route.
Forced out by
it looked like it was almost an out route, but because of the way the ball was thrown and the way Demon was rolling, he kind of cut the out route and curled it off, and then he made the grab and got out of bounds.
Second down and 4 for Football North. Now trailing Ignatius 10-7. Looking again as Vaughn throws it. Incomplete.
Yeah, Welsh running in there. If he would have got his hands on that one, he would have been completely gone. I mean, giving a running back the opportunity to run in an open field, it's like taking a kid to the park. I mean, they absolutely love it. So,
I know what they're going to do about that.
yeah, well, that's why I use the analogy, because I know you take your daughters at Park Lake every day. Every weekend, not every day, but
I was there this morning when
close
you called.
enough. Yeah.
Shout out to Maggie and Madeline. All right, here's Quincy Vaughn. Crucial third down here. 3rd and 4, 27 seconds to go. Vaughn avoids the rush. Throws it deep as Vaughn. Wide open. Has it. And all the way down to the 12-yard line of Ignatius. Great job there by Vaughn.
Yeah, nice grab there. That was O'Marion Martin, the running back, getting up there and putting his hands up on the football, meeting it at the high point, and he just got past everybody on the defense. They're running here quick, though, Vince. Here's Vaughn again.
Vaughn has a weird formation there. Not going to spike it, but actually throw it out of bounds. That's how they do it in Canada.
Intended for Nathan DiMontagna falls incomplete.
All right.
I don't even know what was going on. I don't know if
It was
looked like the
bizarre
sideline
look.
wanted a timeout, but it looked like Larry Juzanis wanted a timeout, but I think they're going to. I don't know if they're getting it here now. No, they're just going to keep going, but that's what it looked like. It looked like they were either going to try to get a quick play off or get the timeout, but neither one happened.
They got one left. 13 seconds to go. One timeout left for North. And I'll tell you what, man, they have come in here to Byersfield and Parma, and they have not blinked. Here's North. Down 3. 13 seconds to go. Vaughn looking over the defense. Calls for it. Play action fake to Martin. Over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown. Football North. There's the signal. And man, oh man. Football North not blinking tonight.
To Jalen Beckford.
Yeah, that's a
Beckford on
touchdown.
the touchdown.
Yeah, Beckford with a nice grab.
Second of the night.
Yeah. I mean, he's been the favorite target of Vaughn when those two have connected. Has been for some good things, and this one gives them 7 or 6, and they'll wait for the extra point to try to make it a 14-10 lead.
So Quincy Vaughn, as you said, comes in very highly rated, more so for his legs. But I'll tell you what, Eli, he showed us on that last drive. If you give him a little bit of time, he's going to find his man.
Yeah, he just got to stay poised in the pocket and look for his first and second reads. Oftentimes he just looks and goes. If he looks and waits for that second or third guy to open up, he's got something going.
The kick is up. It is good. And just like that, now 14-10, Football North over St. Ignatius. 8 seconds to go. Eli, I'll ask you again, what did Football North do right on that drive?
I mean, they just trusted their quarterback. I mean, Quincy Vaughn was able to command that offense on that drive. He found DiMontagna for a few plays there. I mean, 3 consecutive plays they made, a connection. And then he was able to find his running back Martin up on the right side of the field for a very long pass. And then, you finish it off with Beckford, who, I'll give Vaughn credit. He was really recognizing the high points on those balls when he was making those passes on that drive. He was recognizing that he can't just whip it past. A lot of those balls he was throwing earlier in the game were just coming very close to the face mask on them. They weren't getting any elevation. So now they're getting up and high, and they might not be, they might not have a lot of heat on them, but they're getting up and over the defenders, and that's what matters. I mean, the offense is getting behind the Wildcats defense in the secondary, and that's how they scored.
I agree. Now, for the Wildcats, they trail 14-10. A couple stats jump out to me right now. Their normal, number 1 on the depth chart, James Crosby, only 3 carries tonight. Not real sure what's going on there for 4 yards out of Crosby. That has to change. And also, Connor Camille, one of the best receivers in the state, has been held to 1 catch for 3 yards. Definitely a problem for Ignatius. Good squib kick here for North, and it looks like yet another penalty. Yep, offsides.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Offsides.
Another offsides on North. I mean, get on the kickoff. I don't know.
That was strange.
I haven't seen that before. Try to see if we see a replay here on it. No, they're just gonna line it back up. No replay. But yeah, I mean, you can't. Now you've had a penalty on every
form.
Form, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for couldn't remember the word. But yeah, every form of the game they've had a penalty. Offense, defense, special teams. That's not how you win a football game. You're winning right now, but you continue to play like this. You know, you never know what happens in a few quarters.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wild one for sure. And if Football North, hangs on to win this game, we're going to have a Canadian sponsor, perhaps Tim Hortons Coffee. Whatever it takes.
You're too much.
What, Tim Hortons? It's a darn fine brew. Here comes North. They're going to boot it down the middle of the field. It goes. Ignatius fields it. Has a little bit of a hole, and he'll go down. DiVincenzi. And now 4 seconds to go. Ignatius would be wise to take a knee, but we'll see what they do.
Correction, Anthony goes down on the stop.
All right, Eli, let's pretend you are head coach Chico, as everybody calls him, Chuck Kyle.
Yep.
What do you do here with 4 seconds? Take a knee?
Yeah, your knee. I mean, what else are you doing? You got to kneel the ball.
Hannah's not throwing it 70 yards.
Yeah, you're not getting all of this in 4 seconds. You're probably kneeling this right here.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed by Football North so far. I mean, they're not doing a lot of things great by any stretch, but they're finding a way to win this. 3-man rush. So, yeah, they're going to run a play. Here's Hannah. Drop backs. Going deep does Hannah. Got his man! To the 30, to the 25. A defensive penalty, which means we'll see another play here. Eli, correct me if I'm wrong.
Pass complete to Connor Camille.
Yeah, Connor Camille deep there.
But a flag on the play.
Let's see what they're going to say, because if it's a defensive penalty, I don't think the half can end, can it?
I don't believe so.
Pass interference.
Now they're going to decline. Oh, it's on the offense. Never mind. I was like, why are they declining it? But, yeah, on the offense. So that makes sense. That's how you end a half. But that was exciting. I mean, Camille almost made something happen there in space. It wouldn't have mattered because it was offensive pass interference, but it still would have been fun to watch.
Absolutely. That will do it for the first half. You're listening to KeonSports.com. Vince McKee alongside Eli Mooneyham. And guys, we're back here for the second half. Vince McKee alongside Eli Mooneyham. We're going to take this moment, and about our player spotlight series. We're doing them, it's taking off like a rocket. But at Keon Sports, every once in a while, we like to go a little bit outside of the box. Our guy here, Eli Mooneyham, I'm going to put him on the spot. Yeah. Eli, you do some moonlighting as a entertainer, I guess is the best way to put it, right?
Moonlighting, I like that, yeah.
All right,
yeah,
talk to us a little bit about it.
No, I just been grinding in the last year. I want to say couple, but only been a year. It felt a lot longer, but, just working as an artist, musical artist, and trying to get going with that. I've had like about 6 or 7 shows since I've started. I've dropped the mixtape. I'm dropping another one. Hopefully by the end of the year, that's the game plan.
What is the name of the mixtape?
It's called Conversations Held While No One's Around. So it's basically just explaining about, everybody goes to bed at some point in time. Vince, it might be 9:30. For me, it's like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But anyways, everybody goes to bed at a certain time. But at some point, sometimes you can't go to sleep. So like, it's all the thoughts that kind of run through your head while you're kind of still pondering like the world. So it's a little deep, but that's the next mixtape. I just threw a show a few weeks ago with a few buddies of mine who are also artists, and we did a nice show there down at the warehouse. It's down at Signal Flow Studio, down on Beltline, and you check that out. That's where I do my music, and then we have the show. My buddy Joey James, not to plug his stuff, but it goes hand in hand. He just dropped an EP, a second EP called Crew Life, so he's doing a release party at the Grog Shop, and I'm hosting it. So it'll be fun. A lot of artists coming out, and I'll be, I guess, orchestrating the madness. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time, and I'm just looking for other shows. Wherever it takes me, I'm willing to perform in front of an audience. So, I'm having fun.
All right, Eli, thank you for that update on your personal life. We were all dying to know.
Thank you. That was my personal life update. I'm also still single, so.
There you go. Eli Mooneyham. And Eli, for both of those situations, your singleness and your musical career, where can fans find you at?
Okay, they definitely can't find me for being single. Do not email me if this. That would be weird if it was for relationship stuff. But for my music, though, seriously, for my music career, if you have if you're a producer, a beat maker, you just want to work on a song, or just want to reach out to my stuff, go out and just check me out. Reach out to me first off at Eli Moon, that's ELIMOONE5 @gmail.com, and go follow me on Instagram at the man they call Moon. Go, if you want to add me on Facebook, you can. It's just Elijah Mooney, I have my full name, and we can talk from there. That's only for my music stuff, though. Please don't hit me up about any dating inquiries, because right now I'm going to have to work on my funds before I worry about that.
The word today is job. J-O-B.
J-O-B. Job, as they said in the Bible.
Don't come back in the house until you get one. All right. Minute and a half to go.
Have a job. Well, I wouldn't be working here with you if I didn't have a job.
All
Unless
right.
you're firing me at the end of halftime. Anyways.
On that note, St. Ignatius with some work to do in the second half. Only down 4, so definitely a tight game. And they held a lead. In fact, let's do that. We got a little bit of time here, a little over a minute to go. Let's go ahead and just walk you through it. It was a 48-yard field goal by Mangan with 3:48 to go by Ignatius. Put them up 3-0 in that first quarter. Then, 17-yard touchdown pass. Vaughn to Jaden Beckford gave North the lead. Right back came the Wildcats there. Nice 2-minute drill, scoring with 1:24 to go in the first half. A run from Hannah, 4 yards. He took a beating, but he got in. Made it 10-7. And then the scoring concluded in the first half on a 13-yard touchdown pass. Once again, Vaughn to Jaden Beckford. 14-10, North where we stand. And here we go, Eli, as North will be working from left to right on your radio dial. And yes, I use my hands every time. And Ignatius will be going from right to left.
Yeah, it'll be a tough test here for this North team, because right now they've done not everything right, but enough right to be leading at after one half a play over a top 5 St. Ignatius team. So right now they just got to take care of business second half, clean up the penalties, and go from there. And I almost thought they got hit with one right off the gate. I really thought there was a face mask on the kickoff.
So Dominic Vicenzi on the return, gain of 22 yards, forced out of bounds by Football North. For you baseball fans suffering through the end of this Indian season, they are down 10-6 at this point in the recording. Be interesting to see when we go back and listen to this tonight if they come back to win the Indians. They got nothing to
I
win.
don't think they're coming back to win. I mean, heck of a season. I mean, this team wasn't even expected to win 90 games. And they did.
Right.
They did more than that, so, but not enough.
Here's Hannah. Hannah dropping back to pass on first down. He's got his man. Finally, Connor Camille's wide open. He's got room to work. Here comes Camille. All the way down to the 40-yard line. Beautiful job there.
Complete to Connor Camille. Good.
Yeah, nice run there by Connor Camille. Caught the ball in space, had room to run, burst past the defender, and then he made a little bit more on the yardage attempt before going down at about the 40-yard line. So a nice play there by Camille, and a nice play there by Hannah. Wasn't anything fancy, but it got the job done.
Absolutely. Good job there. Here's Welsh. Gets wrapped up, and you got to wonder when we're going to start seeing some more James Crosby here, as Welsh has not been able to get it going.
Yeah, I don't know, because Welsh was doing really well in that first drive. First few drives, he looked really well. And then they ended up switching it up a little bit. And, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, since then, Crosby's been the hot-handed back, but they just haven't gone to him. They're going to stick with their workhorse here, and that's Welsh.
Yeah, and they're bringing a 5-man rush as North. Here's Hannah. Going deep. He's got his man. It's Cook. Wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats. 40-yard pitch and catch to Cook.
Yeah, that was pretty simple if you want to explain it. Or I guess I'll explain it. It was about as easy as this, Vince. Hannah drops back, stays in the pocket, right in the middle of the pocket. Didn't even move over, didn't scramble out, didn't try to get a look over a defender. No, he let everybody come at him, let his line block him, and the line did an excellent job of giving him enough protection for him to air that ball out right over the left shoulder of Cook, and he just trots in for 6.
Absolutely. And offsides decline. They will reset the extra point here.
Flag on the play. Offsides on Clarkson.
And really, I mean, they came out, they did what they had to do, an instant quick pass there to Camille for 32, and then the big one to Cook.
Yes,
Extra point is up. It is good. All right.
Convo's kick is up.
And there we go. Ignatius right back out on top, 17-14.
Wildcats, 17.
A nice job there by the Wildcats. They came out immediately and established that they were going to come out in this half and play really just a tougher game. I mean, they kind of were getting matched in the physicality department. I don't know if it was maybe just North shocking them early on with how physical they're. I mean, a little bit too physical if you're looking at the personal fouls, but Ignatius came back out in the second half and said, you know what, you want to play some smash mouth, then we'll play right back with you. And they did it in a different, unique way. They didn't really just run the football. They just made sure their big guys up front blocked for the quarterback, and he picked them apart with his arm.
No doubt about it, and just like that, Wildcats back out on top, 17-14, 10:57 to go here in the third quarter.
Brad Kamayu waiting deep for Clarkson.
And that sun is once again covered up by the clouds. We thank the clouds for that
You are so happy.
very immensely. Nice boot here by Mengen. It will go out of the end zone. And once again, Football North will start from the 20. So Mengen does the kickoffs and the field goals.
20-yard line.
You can't be. Here's my thing. You can't be too mad if you're Football North about bringing it out of your own 20. This is just a side note from personally, because I feel like in a lot, I just see a lot of, not just here, not just in high school, but a lot in the pros too, where they'll bring it out, and especially now that they brought it to 25 in the pros. They always bring it out, and it seems like they never get back to the 20. Sometimes it's almost better just to take the easy 20.
I agree.
I mean, that's just my take.
No, I've thought that for a while.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Again, that risk reward is not very big. All right, here's Vaughn. Single back formation, finds Martin. Martin's got a good little chunk there from Iron, about 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, nice pickup there by Martin. The first guy to meet him there was, I believe that was number 45. No, that was 51. That was Connor Franz. Franz has been in there a lot on defense. He does a good job there. You know, he may not be making all the tackles. He might not be the first guy to the ball, but he's always at the ball by the end of the play almost. Or he's near it. He's in the vicinity. He is a playmaker on that defense.
Second down and 5. Football North working left to right. Vaughn drops back. Short little route there. Hit his man, and we'll see if he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. That was Phillips.
Yeah, that was an excellent hit. And it's not to cut you off there, but Doug Genty, he came in with a lot of heat and laid a nice hit. You don't see corners usually that can tackle real well. That was a nice tackle there by the far corner, Doug Genty.
Third and short, 3rd and 1. They'd be wise to run it here, but let's see if they try to go deep instead. Catch the Wildcats off guard. He's got Martin flanking him once more. And it's keeper. We'll slide it out. RPO. Vaughn keeps it. Has his man to the sidelines. All the way out to the 42. And that was the guy scoring all the touchdowns there, Jaden Beckford, with a clutch pass.
Yeah, Beckford's looked pretty well. Every time he's got the ball, or pretty good, I should say, every time he's got the ball. And, he may not be making that big catch, but he's making sure he holds onto the football and gets up in with positive yards to go every time he catches the ball. And you don't see that a lot of times. A lot of these guys try to run around and try to scramble around and get a yard, and like I said earlier, they lose yardage. North and Ignatius both have done a good job of just going forward and getting the yards, and that's a good thing to see.
Here's North again. Broken play for Vaughn. Vaughn's going to scramble on a broken play and incomplete. Good job there by Vaughn. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Martin almost able to make a grab there. Would have been about for 8 yards there. Would have put them at 2nd and 2 there, but instead it's 2nd and 10. So, you're not too mad about that because, you avoid the hit, you avoid a bad play. You didn't squeeze it in there. It was only where your guy could grab it, and unfortunately he just didn't make the grab.
Here's Vaughn. Go ahead and call an audible there by Vaughn. Good job there. 4 wide, still back is Martin as always. Ignatius going to rush 4 here. 2 linebackers set right behind him, dropping back to safety. Here's Vaughn. Looking, avoids the pressure. Vaughn's going to keep it. He better be careful with that ball, and sure enough, he fumbles it. Terrible form there by Vaughn. A fumble, and Ignatius will get it back. And Eli, I saw coming a mile away as Vaughn was trying to scramble out of there. He had that ball hand way up there, just asking for it to be swatted away.
Yeah, and he got his unfortunate wish. He got it knocked out of his hand as he brought it to the high point, And Aiden Hubbard was the first guy on that ball. Hubbard, the junior, and at 6'4", he was able to extend his very long frame to get the ball and give the Wildcats back the ball here. And now they can go up by 10. I mean, they put a touchdown in here. It's 24-14, and how quickly things have changed if that's the case.
Absolutely. Not a smart play there by Vaughn. I mean, he just had his hand way up there just asking for that ball to get swatted out. He is slow to get up and get off the field. And you're right, Eli. I mean, here we are, less than 4 minutes into this quarter, in this half. And here comes Ignatius just like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're ranked, top 5 for a reason. They're a good team. They're a good football team. I mean, better than good. And the first half doesn't display who they are as a football team. They're showing that right now, and you're going. They'll get a chance here on offense again.
St. Ignatius has it, hands it off. There's Crosby. They finally call his number, and a good pickup for Crosby on first down of about 8 yards.
That's just following your blockers.
Yep.
He did a really good job of just following the guys up front and just followed along. And sometimes it's as easy as that. You don't have to be flashy. You don't have to hit a bunch of juke moves. You don't have to spin around. Just follow the holes. They're there for a reason. They're designed to open up eventually. Whether it's left or right, that's for you to decide.
Here we go. Here's Crosby again. This time he gets bottled right up, though. No gain.
James Crosby, the ball carrier, bottled up at the line. Lost 1 on the play.
Yeah, Crosby didn't have much going there. He ran in, I believe the hit there was number 85, or the tackle rather, there was number 85. That was Amari Notice. So that's a nice tackle there for Notice. Stuffs him and puts the Wildcats in a predicament here on 3rd and short.
3rd and 4, 7:47 to go. Hannah, play action fake, gonna keep it, throws it, has a man wide open, it's Lang. Jake Lang has it. Lang out to the 37, first down for the Wildcats.
Lang has been there every time Hannah's called on him. He's there again, first down and some more. And he's the hands on this kid is really incredible. I mean, he catches everything. It doesn't matter if it's up high, down low, at his knee, down at his toes, he's making the grab. And he has been really impressive that he's caught my eye on the offense.
Drive continues. Hannah, quick slant there. Has his man, it is Cook. And a good 9-yard pickup there. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, he had about 5, I'd say, until he carried, or maybe 6 before he carried the defenders another 2-3 yards. I mean, that was a grown man move there by Cook, and he's been playing really well today.
And for the most part, he's really only had 3 receivers all night. The tight end, Jake Lang, the receivers, Cook and Camille. But he's making it work for him. Hannah. Oh, there's that direct snap this time to Crosby. And I've been waiting for that fumble all night in that play. And that will go nowhere. I just feel just too much.
I think it was actually a handoff. It looked like it was a handoff, and he lost it.
Okay.
I was watching, and it hit the hands. We're going to show it here on the replay again. Yeah, it looked like it was going to go to Hannah, and then he... I don't know. It was also like a weird botch, but it looked like it hit the hands and kind of just fumbled. I mean, maybe you've seen it differently.
Yeah, no, I mean, tough to tell us being up here. Here's Hannah again, looking. Throwing deep for Cook. A lot of hand fighting. Uncalled. Referee throw the flag. No. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to let him play.
Wow.
That's number 24. That's Peter Kameni. Kameni has been defending. Camille's defending Cook all night.
Cook's hobbling.
Yeah, he's been defending them both, and he's done a good job for the most part. I mean, Cook caught him for that touchdown last drive out, but besides that, he's been really defending the big plays for this Football North team. So they're going to let him play,
And it's just better to be, not to cut you off, but I'm sorry, but so Cook holds the ball, right? And he was hobbling, he wants to make it there. But you're right. Clementi's been doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
I mean, but they had to get Cook back on that. Here's the boot from Mangan. It's good. Man, he's got a leg.
Yeah, Mangan there. Nice kick. I mean, that's pretty easy. It looked easy for him. I mean, I haven't seen kicking as good as Ignatius. I mean, and that's not just because we're here, here at Byers Field right now. It's like I've not seen kicking, not just one kicker. Like you may get a school that comes in and gets out kicker that's just a beast for a year or 2 years or his whole kicking career. You just don't see it. Kicker after kicker after kicker. It's crazy. I mean, the excellence there. Like, they're consistently going to put a guy, it seems like, at the next level for kicking at least. Like I said, Matthew Trickett at Kent State.
He was incredible. Remember watching him?
He was fun.
Yeah.
59-yarder he hit.
Boosting it from everywhere. Any field he was on, like, it didn't matter. It didn't have to be Byers. That kid was kicking them in Menor. I mean, anywhere he played.
He had some very big kicks.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt about it.
I mean, they just continue to get them. So, it puts them up in a nice 6-point lead, though, here, Vince. And now they're going to have to trust their defense to stop Vaughn.
And Vaughn was banged up when he fumbled it there, so let's see what happens. Again, Vaughn hobbled off the field after he fumbled it there. Let's see if he comes back on it now. The second time tonight, Vaughn's been banged up, but they have stuck with Vaughn. 2 interceptions and a fumble, and Vaughn is coming back into the game. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's been taking some hits, but he's also put himself in position to take those hits because he's held on to the ball a little bit too longer. Sometimes he's just had to take off and run with nobody open. So
he's had an interesting game, man.
He is. I mean, but he's keeping them in it. I mean, they make a drive down right now.
Yeah.
You don't know what. I mean, they could be taking the lead.
I mean,
if they drive down and score a touchdown.
Just his stat sheet alone, he's got 2 interceptions and a fumble, but also 2 touchdowns. It's just like he's a hard one to read right now, to say the least. Low snap filter there, well by Vaughn. To Martin. Martin busts through a tackle in the backfield. He'll eventually go down for about a... Well, no, he's still on his feet. This is unbelievable.
He had to go down.
Finally goes down. A 2-yard loss.
Yeah. That was yeah. Well, I mean, slippery, but almost costly. He just keeps going backwards. Just go down at some point. Because then those plays always freak me out because I feel like you do so much twisting and turning. You just get down. Don't risk twisting and turning. You know, you see so many times like leg injuries nowadays, all freak things. It freaks me out when things like that happen. I don't know. Maybe that's to me.
No, I kind of agree. I could kind of see that happening too. All right, here comes the Ignatius defense. They're going to rush 4, drop back the linebackers again. Here's Vaughn looking. Has his man about a 3-yard pickup. Not real sure on the number here. We'll get that in a second. 11.
Quincy Vaughn's pass complete.
So Quincy Vaughn,
5-yard
5-yard pickup for Vaughn. Setting up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we have him on our roster.
Yeah, he's not on there.
No, he's not there.
The unnamed man.
He's number 11. Until we get some word.
Yeah, he's not on the roster.
No, he's not, and I have 2 of them.
All right. We're just going to call him double 1. All right, all that aside though. Vaughn, timeout, North. I believe North. Let's see here.
Timeout. Clarkson Football North.
Yep, Clarkson Football North calls the timeout. 4:51. We'll take this timeout with them on the KeonSports.com podcast. 3rd and 10, 4:51 to go here for Vaughn and Clarkson North. Still a 1-score game. Still a game they could take the lead with a touchdown. Long way to go here. 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Here's Vaughn dropping back. Throwing deep, bullet pass, beautiful pass to the unnamed soldier, number 11, out to the 50.
Quincy Vaughn's pass complete for a 30-yard pickup and a Clarkson first down.
Yeah, I don't know who number 11 is because he's not on our roster, but since he's come in the game, he's made every pass that's been thrown to him, which has been 2 so far, has been caught, and he's done a good job of getting a little bit after the play. I mean, I thought he might have juggled the ball. I didn't even know if it was a completion, but they're going to say he was down before the ball started wiggling out.
Well, number 11 does not have a name on the roster. We're just going to call him Joe Ginley Jr. Here's Vaughn going deep. Has his man again, and there he is, number 11. This kid came out of nowhere all the way down to the 5, a 45-yard strike.
Number 11, good for a 45-yard pickup.
Yeah, that was a big play. I mean, he's got some height. I don't like estimating on height, but you know, you look at it. I'd have to say he's well over 6 foot. I mean, that's a given. He's probably about 6'3" right now. 6'2", 6'3". He's big. Might be a little bit taller than that, honestly. He's pretty big.
Forgot his jersey or something.
Well, that could be anybody out there. All right, here's Vaughn. Just like that, they're about to score. Hands it off to off the right tackle. Flags throws. For now, it's a touchdown. Very possible a holding call, though.
Yeah, I think they're
holding.
Yeah, they're catching, I think, number 65, Ethan Pyle there. Pyle, on the right side of the play, just kind of laid on the Ignatius defender, and yeah, that's gonna get called every time. That's holding in the exact definition of the word.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 15 coming up.
10-yard penalty will move the ball back to the 15-yard line. Still
But at this point, I mean,
1st and goal from the 15. Yep.
I don't know where this kid has come from. I mean, I'm being like so serious. We didn't see him in the first half.
It's strange.
I don't know
figure,
where-
for some reason, I think it's a receiver who's on the roster who got his jersey
Yeah,
torn.
no, 100%. But
So I'm just trying to look. So 2's out there. All right, real quick. 2's out there. 80's out there. I don't see number 3. It could be TJ Marks. Here's Vaughn. Good flip back there by Vaughn. Amari Martin. Trick play works. Touchdown by North. A beautiful trick play as it looked like it was going to be a QB keeper. All of a sudden, Vaughn stops, turns around, throws it 5 feet behind him to a slashing Martin. Eli, I'm going to let you walk us through that. That's really hard to describe. What in the world did we just see?
That was a human joystick play there by Omarion Martin. He caught the ball, was in some traffic, snuck out of the first defender's grasp, then he hit a little bit of a juke move, then he gets hit on contact and drives through it past 2 defenders and gets in there for 7 or for 6. 7 on the way if we can get the extra point, or if North can get the extra point. We'll see it here in a moment.
So at the 3:44 mark, it's Martin scoring to apparently tie it for now, depending on this extra point. Yeah, I mean, that was one hell of a play. I got to give him credit. Beautiful play call there by North. It's blocked. That's why you got to kick him. So it's blocked, and that is huge. As now it stays tied, Eli.
That was a very long snap in terms of duration of how long it took. And by the time they put it on the ground, Ignatius had both ends swarmed. I mean, that was a really good block kick, but if they didn't come away with a block kick there, I would have been baffled. So now we're try 2020, and I mean, it's a pretty good game right now.
Wow. So only 10 guys on the field probably led to that block kick on top of it.
Yeah, well, maybe one more, and they might have ran it back. I don't know. I mean, that was...
All right, all that aside, we are now tied. It's a thriller. Dark clouds coming in. I believe that's what Eli's pointing to. Yeah, the rainbow.
Big cloud.
Yeah, it is.
Is there a rainbow already?
20 up.
Pretty
No.
crazy.
No, I can see Parmatown from here.
James Crosby, Dominic DiVincenzi.
The old Chuck E. Cheese over there, too. Toys R Us. Oh, we used to love Toys R Us, let me tell you. All right, fans. That trip down memory lane has been brought to you by all of our fine sponsors. And you can be a sponsor, too, at CoachFan14@yahoo.com.
Kick it away for Clarkson.
Wildcats 20, Clarkson 20, 3:44 to go in the third quarter. And by simple math, I gotta say, I'm gonna say this one last time. We'll see if I'm right. Number 11, if I was to wager a guess, is number 3, TJ Marks. I'm guessing his jersey got ripped. That's all I could figure, as I've not seen number 3 come on the field in the second half. Here's the kickoff by North.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Risky play there, too, because if it would have bounced back towards
That
North.
kick will sail out of bounds.
But kick goes out of bounds, 20-20, 3:44 to go, where Ignatius will take over. 20 up, 3:44 to go. Ignatius has it, 35-yard line. We got ourselves one hell of a game tonight. Here's Hannah looking deep. Dangerous pass, throws into double coverage on Camille.
Yeah, just not necessarily the greatest passer, but, you know, sometimes you want to go to your best target. And though Cooks had the better game, I think Camille's the guy in this receiving core. And, you know, it just went up and over his head and it was double coverage. So not a good pass in terms of the read and just not a good pass physically.
Up and down night so far for Hannah. 2nd down and 10, 3:39 to go. That is Welsh alongside him in the backfield. 4 split wide. Here's Hannah. Goes over the middle of the field to Camille. Another dangerous pass. Lays his receiver out to dry. And Camille gets popped.
Yeah, I think that was 21. It was 21 there. That's Malcolm Bell. Bell made sure Camille felt something on the way out on that pass. I mean, Camille missed the ball, went to spin around, or not spin around rather, but run through it like, okay, I missed the ball. And he got met by Bell, who just made sure to make him feel him on that play.
Football North out of Clarkson, Canada. Much, much improved from last year. Here's Hannah again. 3rd and long. Hannah dropping back. He gets rushed. He better get rid of it. He does. Throws it low. They're going to have to punt. Tremendous job by Football North.
Yeah, that was number 76, Robbie Keys Wilson. He was running all the way he came from the right side of the field, if you're looking from the defensive side of things, forced Hannah to come to the far side of the field from our point of view, and at that point it was either you're getting sacked by Keys Wilson or you're getting rid of that ball, and it's not going to be a effective play. And as a result, you got a punt.
Well, all right, Ignatius 3 and out. Gonna have to punt it away. There it goes. Booming kick. A lot of leg on that from Engen, but takes a north bounce, then an Ignatius bounce. Eventually stops on about the 33-yard line. That's where Football North will take over. 3 straight incomplete passes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you give credit to Football North, but a few of those passes, Hannah the throw to Camille in double coverage, probably could have thrown it a different way, looked a different route. But, the third down was just good pressure by North, and second down a little bit of the same. So, good job by the defense. Now they give Vaughn another chance, and this time to take the lead.
Vaughn will take over here from the 32-yard line for North. 20 apiece. 3:20 to go. Hands off to Martin. No, beautiful fake. Wide open again. Almost picked off. Great closure on the defense there, Eli. Phenomenal job as that kid was wide open, and all of a sudden a Wildcat came in out of nowhere. Kinzel.
Yeah, no, I believe that was number 28. That was Kinzel, Charlie Kinzel. He came up with some big plays earlier on in this game, and he came up with the interception actually earlier. Not to take away from any of the other plays, but he came up with that over-the-shoulder pick. He was doing a good job of reading both receivers and made the play, made the break, and made the incompletion there, forced the ball out of the hands.
Yeah, it looked like nobody was even near him, and all of a sudden Kinzel out of nowhere really might even have saved a touchdown there. St. Ignatius has to stop looking in the backfield and really get a little bit more alert here. Nice slant there, finds his man. That was Nathan Demontaniak for 4.
Yeah, that was a nice hit there by D'Argenti. He is a really hard-hitting corner. He's laid some big hits there on the far side, and he's at least protecting the ground when they make the completions here. But they got to limit him here on 3rd and 3. They've been throwing short passes. I wouldn't be surprised for another one.
All right, Vaughn lines up here with 4 wide, 2 each side, single back, and number 11 closest to us, Eli. That's one big kid. You just want to see. He's going to go up and get the ball if you put it up there for him.
Yeah.
Already shown you that he can. Looking, has his man, and I called it, and there it is. Number 11 has it again. To the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, 10. And he will go out about the 2-yard line. Huge pass there.
Yeah, that was a big play there. And a nice fake by Vaughn. They faked the screen to the receiver, and they ended up going over the defense and finding TJ Marks, who we're finding out he's wearing number 11. Yeah, we're finding out he's wearing number 11.
Unreal.
And he went right down to about the 5-yard line. He was close to breaking in. He was real close to getting into that pylon, but Ignatius forces them out here. Now see if they can make a goal line stand.
TJ Marks a different player in this second half. And here's Vaughn again. He's going to scramble. Wide open again. Touchdown, North. Number 4, Braden Mystery. And that will give North the lead again.
Yeah, Braden Mystery there with a nice catch. But he was kind of left out there by himself on the left side of the end zone. And Vaughn took a hit, though, while he delivered that ball by a few Ignatius defenders. So we'll see. We keep mentioning, he has taken some hits in this game. We'll see if he keeps on going. But right now, he keeps on ticking, and he's got the Clarkson North football team up 26-20 on Ignatius.
And Eli, in less than a minute's time off the actual clock, 2 touchdowns for North. The kick is up. It is good. Unbelievable. Now 27-20 as we go to break. And we're back here. Clarkson Football North now on top, 27-20. Dominic DiVincenzi and Connor Camille waiting to return this for the Wildcats, who now trail just like that. A lot of scoring in this quarter. Here's another boot. Ignatius has it. It's Camille at the 20. Camille out to the 25, to the 30, cuts back, and that's where he'll go down at the 28. And Eli, in the third quarter alone, Ignatius has scored 10 points. But I'll tell you what, bud, North has had the answer with 14 of their own.
Yeah, there's been a really back and forth
13.
game. Yeah, really back and forth game, and I mean, right now it's 27-20. You don't know. I mean, we could see 3, 4, 5 more scores. This could be a high-scoring affair.
Unbelievable now. Here we go. Hannah has it off to Crosby. Crosby, 4 yards. Nope. 4 or 5 maybe.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, about 4 or 5. Underestimate yourself. Good run there on first down. Let's say 4. So you were right. So you called it right on the dot.
We'll take it. 2nd and 6, 2.5 to go. Hannah sends Camille in motion here. Flanked by Welsh. And Hannah, hard count. Hands it off to Welsh. Met immediately by North, and Welsh will go nowhere there.
Jack Welsh runs right side.
So I think that would have been a perfect opportunity to get Crosby in the game for a little screen pass.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. He reminds me. Like I said, I don't make comparisons, but he's just so fast and catches the ball real well, and just so quick to run around. Like he's just fast. He reminds me of like Tariq Cohen almost from like Chicago. Like the guy who just catches the ball and runs around and creates chaos. And he's tiny like Cohen too.
Here's Hannah. Scrambling out of the pocket on the blitz. Hannah going deep. He's got a man. Can he get it to him? He does. His leg. Oh! He gets popped, but holds on to it at the 30-yard line. Jeez, oh man, North get hit hard. So Jake Lang gets popped at the 30. A huge gain regardless.
Yeah, and I thought the ball might have been incomplete, honestly, because as soon as Lang took the hit, I thought the ball came out, but maybe he hit the ground and then it came out.
It came out after he hit the ground. You can see on the replay there, they just showed it. Yeah, but I mean, that was close.
That was a big hit, though.
All right, fans. Right here. No, I do too. I do. All right, hey, in a situation like this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be quiet for a little bit. We'll be right back. All right, so trips right formation here for the Wildcats. Standing ovation for Jake Lang as he comes off the field. Young man's had a big night. We'll get to those numbers in a second. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Wildcats as they are looking to tie this game. Been a wild third quarter, Eli. Here's Welsh, has it again, and Welsh plows forward his best rush of the night for about 8 yards.
Jack Welsh, the ball carrier.
Yeah, nice run there for Welsh. He continues to give the Wildcats an opportunity to tie this game up. You know, if they can score before the end of the third quarter, force a quick and out. They forced North to give the football quick. They might be able to get it back for the fourth quarter.
Play action fake to Welsh, has Cook over the middle. Cook, good spin, reaches across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
He's having a big night. He is having a big night. That is... Cook once again here with the big play. He continues, Henry Cook continues to just have the wherewithal to understand where he's at on the field. I mean, he made that over-the-shoulder catch earlier on. He makes his catches to rip through a defender and stretches out and make sure to cross the goal line. I mean, just understanding the game. Cook's been really good tonight.
Minute 07 to go. Extra point should tie it. It's up. It is good. And we are tied at 27 apiece.
Good. And that will bring the score to your St. Ignatius
wild third quarter right now, Eli.
Football North, 27.
I mean, just to try to recap all of this here, hopefully I don't run out of breath. Ignatius came into the third quarter down 14-10. A 40-yard touchdown pass from Hannah to Cook put him up 17-14. Then a field goal extended the lead for Mangan, a 47-yarder, making it 20-14 halfway through the third quarter. From there, a 15-yard run on what you call the joystick play, and I have to agree, it was weird, it was wild, it worked. Then extra point blocked, made it 20-20, a touchdown pass, 8 yards to Marks, made it 27-20. And then there, 20 yards, Hannah to Henry Cook. Whew! 27-27, a blitzkrieg of points in the third quarter. And again, Mengen will boot it out of the end zone.
Back of the end zone. And Clarkson will begin 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
We'll see how Vaughn comes out here, Vince. You know, he's taking some big hits. I mean, this game has just been really physical. Obviously, it's football, but I mean, it's been a really physical game. It's been kind of refreshing to watch. I mean, obviously, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, but just the hard hits have been really, really fun. I mean, it's made the game almost unpredictable because you don't know if one of these balls comes loose.
Extremely. All right, Quincy Vaughn having a pretty wild night. 2 interceptions and a fumble, but also 3 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. All right, here we go. Hand off to Martin. Great job there by the Wildcats defense, busting right through the line.
Yeah, it's all about that swarm tackling. That's what we were talking about earlier on in the game. Wildcats get to it here, make a nice tackle there. About 3-4 guys in on there. They're going to give
Aiden Hubbard also in on the stop.
Credit.
Dominic DiVincenzi.
Hubbard and even Genzi there in on the tackle. 2 of the 3 or 4 guys in on that. They'll give assist tackles to those 2. Now 2nd and 12, Vince.
Yep. See, the weather holds off here as it's very, very dark right now. 27 up, 28 to go, 28 seconds to go, that is, in the 3rd quarter. North has it. Vaughn dropping back, looking. Vaughn will rush out of the pocket. Holding should be called. Vaughn eventually throws it away, and will Ignatius take this penalty? I would imagine that they do.
Yeah, I don't know if Vaughn knew that the holding was going to happen because he ended up throwing it just right into the ground.
Yeah, and Chico does a smart thing there and does take that holding penalty, which will set up a 2nd and 22, 17 to go. You said it all, though, Eli. This has been one wild and a very tough game to predict.
It's been a fun game. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to be this close, honestly, because, I mean, you remember last year? I mean, they just played really tough against them last year. I mean, they kind of did what they wanted. I mean, this year, North has got a capable quarterback and a hard-nosed defense right now.
2nd and 21 for Vaughn. Good snap there. Gets off to Martin. Martin picks up a few, gets a few of those yards back, and that should be it for the 3rd quarter. I do not foresee them running another play.
Yeah, so a nice pickup there of 5. I mean, Martin able to get something after the trip up. Nice job there, and sets him up here when we get going again.
3rd and long. That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that will take us to the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back.
Third at the Nolan Belden Invitational on Monday.
Hey guys and girls,
And the sectionals on Tuesday.
all you small business owners out there, politicians running for offices,
Honorary shotgun today in Columbus.
religious extremists, whatever your cause is, guys, we want to help you. Email me, coachfin14@yahoo.com, and let us talk about your company on air. Eli, we're headed for an epic 4th quarter here.
Yeah, it started with Vaughn. I'm excited to see what this Clarkson North football team can do on offense.
Vaughn drops back, looking, flooded out of the pocket, has his man, and he'll get it wrapped up immediately. That might have been TJ Marks again. 17, actually. All right, so there goes North off the field.
Yeah, I mean, about as quick as you can get the ball back in a quarter, Ignatius is going to do so. And he's going to let Cook back there. And I'll tell you what, I would not want to get the ball into the hands of Henry Cook right now.
He's been red hot.
Unless you're Ignatius, then you certainly want the ball to get to him on this punt.
Henry Cook catches of 10 yards, 8 yards, 8 yards, 40-yard touchdown, 9 yards, and 20-yard touchdown tonight for Cook. He has been on fire.
Timeout, Ignatius.
All right, Ignatius has to burn a timeout on a punt return. Not sure what happened there. Not what you want if you're Chico Kyle on that one. Head coach Kyle having to burn a timeout on a punt return. He cannot be thrilled. 2 timeouts left in a tie game. 11:15 to go. 27 up. This would turn out to be a very fun game tonight.
Oh yeah, we're not even done yet. I mean, we got 11 minutes. You don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff can happen in 11 minutes.
And catch up with us on Instagram at SIHS Athletics.
Football North playing for an entire country tonight. A lot of pressure on their shoulders, but they're not cracking underneath it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, they came down here to play some football, man, and they've done it. They've brought some smash mouth football into a state that's kind of known for smash mouth football.
Oh, very much so, you know.
Wildcats kick it for cancer at some point.
All right, here comes Football North. They're going to have to punt. You would imagine 4th and 12. I mean, this would be ridiculously dangerous to try to run a fake punt from your own 18-yard line. So I don't see that happening. Should be a punt here. Yep. Getting that interesting formation, though. 3 guys right in front of the punter, and you get an arcing snap. That's dangerous. Boots it. Past the 50. Cook will call for the fair catch. Beautiful job by Cook. And that is where Hannah and the Wildcats will take over from the 49. They'll need 51 yards to pay dirt.
34-yard punt on the play for no return.
And if I could pretend to be an offensive coordinator for 2 seconds here, I think this might be a perfect situation to get James Crosby back in this game, get him some screen passes, and let him go.
Yeah, I mean, it might very well be so. I mean, they're going to come out here, it looks like, with Welsh. But, I mean, Crosby's been really opening up the passing game, even though it's been 2 or 3 yards.
I agree. Here comes Hannah. Quick slant to Cook. Cook has it at the 50 to the 45. Gets brought down. Good 4-yard, 5-yard pickup for Cook.
Yeah, making them square their numbers. The numbers appeared to be number 95 or 85 rather. That's noticed.
2nd and 4.
No, they're going to say 35 rather. It's Jaden Griffiths. And I saw a 5 there, but they're going to say Jaden Griffiths. So he got square with them and made a nice tackle on Cook.
4 wide, trips bunch up top. Hands off to Welsh. Welsh has it. And he'll get brought down. Won't get the first down there. So Jack Welsh. 2-yard pickup there. And Welsh couldn't get it done. 3rd and 4. Interesting situation awaits as we're now on the opposite side of the 50.
Yeah,
3rd and 2.
Big 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Wildcats. Arguably their biggest third down of the game. They've had a few of them, but none bigger than this right now in the 4th quarter.
Walsh lines up. 2 near side, 1 far. Here's Hannah. Oh, was looking for Connor Camille. Threw it about 2 seconds too early.
Yeah, it actually, well, right behind him. I mean, he high-fived the football because it was going behind him. He tried to snag it from behind, maybe bring it in, but no can do there. And unless you're feeling a little bit risky here, I think you trust your defense. They've held Vaughn in check the last drive, and now you just hope they can do it again and give the offense another chance at it.
You know, Clarkson has taken advantage of a couple short fields tonight, and that's really, really helped them. But they did have that one long drive there, you know, working quick, but all the way down the field with TJ Marks. So it will be very interesting to see here as they're going to have to go the distance again. Here's another good boot. It will roll at about the 15, but it actually takes a north roll up to the 18, and that is where Vaughn and Football North will take over. We're back, and you'd have to believe the main target for Vaughn on this drive will be TJ Marks. I could be wrong, though, so let's see what happens here. 4 wide, trips top. Vaughn drops back. Looking deep. Some hand fighting, no flag. Very easily could have been interference on Ignatius, but not called.
Yeah, getting the inside track there was number 28.
Charlie Kinzel on coverage.
Kinzel again. Kinzel's been really good in secondary tonight. Has another good job there of shutting down Diamantagnac on that play.
Football North. 2nd and 10. Here's Vaughn. Dropping back, rolling out this Vaughn. He's going to have to throw on the run. There it goes. Finds his man again, TJ Marks. And did he drop it, Eli?
He did.
Okay. So dropped it off the chest. That will set up a 3rd and 10. All right, here's Football North. Dropping back. Vaughn looking, has his man again. And that will not be enough. About a 4-yard pickup there.
That one was Beckford coming over the middle from right to left. And it was a nice connection there from Vaughn, but unfortunately not enough to move the sticks. And, you know, Coach Kyle, for the Wildcats, trusted his defense, and you see why now.
Yep.
He's getting the ball back.
Football North will have to punt. Low snap on the punt. Here's Football North. Booming kick. Cook will try to fill the dangerous job there, but he gets it. And here comes Cook. 45 to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, down to 28. And St. Ignatius, wow, I'll tell you what, Cook, very dangerous decision to fill that, Eli, but it paid off for him.
Yeah, I mean, he let it roll off his chest, snagged it with his left hand and brought it back down, and then he just took off. And Football North sideline wasn't happy. They thought that there might have been a hold on the play, but no hold. And luckily for the North, Hodge was able to make a tackle there. Hodge doesn't make that tackle. We're talking about a 33-27 ball game.
And just like that, here we go now. 20-yard line. Should push back to the 27, where Ignatius takes over, 1st and 10. All right, Hannah hands it off to Welsh. No good play action. Fake me out. Throws it. Almost gets intercepted.
Yeah, he was looking for Lang there on it. On that pass.
So he's back in the game, huh?
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I figured he would be back in. I mean, he just got shaken up a little bit. But, he was looking for him on that play, Hannah was, and he just couldn't find him.
8:37 to go, 4th quarter. St. Ignatius 27, Football North 27. Here's Hannah dropping back. Hannah has his man, overshoots him, intercepted. No! North had that one gift wrapped. Absolutely gift wrapped. Couldn't haul in. A terrible pass by Hannah. Should have been picked off.
Yeah, and it should have been picked off by Malcolm Bell. Bell is going to be having nightmares about this one. If North ends up not picking up the victory in this ball game, that was a game-changing play. And it hit him right in the chest, and it bounced out. He had about 3 or 4 tries to grab it with it bouncing off his hands, and no chance on any of the 4 attempts.
And right now for Nation, Declan Mangan kicks a 48 and 47 yards tonight. He might get another attempt here. 3rd down first, though. Let's see if Ignatius can convert it. Hannah throws, has his man, he's got him all the way down to the 10. A little inside the 10.
That was Dunston, Jack Dunston, the junior wide receiver, 5'11", $150, makes a nice catch over the middle. Sticks his hands out and meets the ball. A lot of times you'll see some, receivers let the ball meet them at the chest, and that's why you get a lot of dropped balls. Meet it with your hands at that diamond, and that's what Dunston does there. Nice grab.
Here comes Hannah. Blitzy North brings him down. It'll be 2nd and... Well, there's a flag on the play. Hold on. A Blitzy North defense brought Hannah right down there. There is a flag. Let's see what the Zebras have to say. And... again, another crucial penalty on North. Will erase the sack as it's a face mask. So it should be what? Still 1st and goal then, right?
Yeah, it's going to be... Well, no.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
It shouldn't erase the down.
Should be 1st and 10, or 1st and... Yeah, I think it's going to be 1st and 10 exactly. Yep, no, you're right. I was thinking maybe yard or so, but yeah, 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and you would think the ball would be a lot closer than it is. It shouldn't be on the 10. Not sure about the spot one bit. Isn't it supposed to be half the distance of the goal on something like that? Whatever the case may be, Hannah will take over again here at the 10. Hands it off to Welsh. Here comes Welsh. He's got a hole! Ooh, I thought he had it ripped down by his jersey at the 3.
Yeah, nice run there by Welsh, ripping through for some yardage. Now Ignatius is in business. Yeah, I'd say 3 downs to get 3 yards. I think this is 4 down territory.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree. In a 3rd quarter that saw all kinds of points. None so far in the 4th. Timeout by Football North. That's their 2nd timeout. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. 2nd goal for the Wildcats. 2 wide near us, 1 top. It's Welsh again. Welsh has it. He has a hole. And he is... Yes! Touchdown! Welsh! And the Wildcats take the lead. Walks through it, Eli.
well, that's just a power run right there. Welch just runs right through. It doesn't allow the multiple defenders hanging onto his body to stop him from getting 6 there. That's touchdown, Jack Wells. And that's touchdown, Ignatius. They take this lead back at a pivotal point in this game. Under 10 minutes left in this game. Now that the pressure is back on Vaughn and that Clarkson offense.
33-27. St. Ignatius leads it. Here's the field goal unit in for the extra point. It's up. It is good. And it's 34-27. Rory McConville limited to extra point duty, but he nails it. 7.5 to go. 34-27. And the kickoff booted by Ignatius. Fielded at the 4 by North. 10-15 out to about the 18 to the 20. Finds the lane. Here he comes. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Knocked out of bounds at the Ignatius 48-yard line. And a phenomenal job there by Football North. They will start actually right at the 50. First and 10, Football North at the 50-yard line. 7:20 to go. It is really starting to become dramatic. North will wait for their play here. Trips our side, one top, single back formation. I'd have to imagine that's our guy back there, Martin. No, I was wrong. Trey Charles. That's what I get for guessing. And Charles, a good 3-yard pickup.
Shea Charles, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Shea Charles there gets about
Gain of 4 yards.
4, they're going to say, but close enough. You know, he picks up 3-4, and that's a good first down carry. I mean, you don't want to...
2nd and 7.
You want to make sure you're still balanced here, I guess is what I'm getting at. You've been doing really well in the passing game. Don't go away from it now. Yes, you have enough time to run the football. There's still a lot of time left in the game, but don't go away from what's been working now. It just seems like every time they get something going, they go the other way.
6:43 to go. 34-27. Dropping back is Vaughn. Vaughn, little slant, drops off the fingertips of Jaden Phillips. Couldn't bring it in. Here's Vaughn. Trips our side, one top. Charles in the backfield. Vaughn looking deep, looking deep. Vaughn goes deep, has a man! A lot of hand fighting. They are not calling interference no matter what. St. Ignatius might have got away with one again there, Eli.
Yeah, nice catch. And Vaughn took a licking.
Oh, he caught it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, no, he caught it.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. The reflection to me looked like he dropped it.
Yeah, no, they might have got away with no penalty, but I mean, at the end of the day, he made the catch, so the catch is what matters. I think it was Demontagnac. And Vaughn took the hit. He took a vicious hit, Vince, but he stayed in the pocket there, and he's made some big passes ever since. You know, you mentioned earlier that in his passing needs to improve. He's done it.
Yeah, he listened to me. Here's a handoff. Nope, another beautiful fake for Vaughn. Touchdown North! I believe it is Marks. It's very hard to see that corner with that glare.
Quincy Vaughn's pass complete to Nathan Demontagnac.
Oh, okay, Demontagnac. And just like that, Clarkson scores.
Back-to-back catches there for Demontagnac. The big, long pass from Vaughn and the quick pass where he kind of hung around in the top right corner of the end zone and shifted his way in just enough to make himself available for a pass. So we're an extra point away from the tie ball game.
You said it all there. The lineup, crucial extra point here. Last one got blocked. High snap, kick is up, and it's good, and we have a tie game. Yes, sir. All right, 34-34, 6:24 to go. Kickoff on the way for football. North out of the end zone, and Ignatius will take over at the 20. Ignatius hands it off. It is Welsh, and he's got a beautiful pickup on first down. Right up the middle, 6 or 7 yards there for Welsh.
Jack Welch, the ball
Yeah, about
carrier.
they're going to say 7 on the...
8 yards.
No, they're going to give him 8. I thought 7, but 8 yards for Welsh. Big first down run there. Keeps the clock running. I guess you could say it's tick-tocking. And, you know, this is kind of what Ignatius, I feel like, wants. Run the ball, and you have an effective way of running the ball, and you're killing that clock, and eventually, you know, you might get in the end zone with a minute left or something.
Here's Welsh again on second down. Plowing ahead. It looks where the referee is standing that he did get the first down. Yes, forward progress will get him there. First down, Ignatius. Hannon drops back to pass. Throws it. Looks to throw. No, Jack Welsh.
Griffin Hanna's pass.
It's a bad pass there by Hanna.
Right through the hands there of Welsh. So it seemed like he was kind of trying to run before the ball was there. So now we got a 2nd and 10, and right now Ignatius should just stick with running the ball.
Trips punch our side. Hanna hands it off to Welsh. Nope. Little RPO screwed up, but Hanna makes the best of it. And he's going to get a good 6 yards on what was a broken play there, Eli.
I don't know if it was broken or if he just tucked it and held it for a long time. It might have got stuck on the belly there of Welsh. And when he went to pull it and tuck it, it might have just taken a minute to get it wedged out from under his arms. But either way, whether it was blown up or not, it looked like it was meant to be because he brought it to 3rd and short.
And that is where we're at now. 3rd and 2, 5 minutes to go. Clock ticking away for Ignatius. This might be the last time they touch the ball in regulation, so they want to make the most of it. Take their time here. 3rd and 2. Have to get the first down now. Here's Hanna. Looking. Beautiful protection. Gets it off to Camille. Good hand fighting. He might get called for offensive pass interference. Let's see what they call. As now it will stand. Gorgeous pass on the 25.
Yeah, I think this is coming against the defense, Vince. I'm almost positive this is coming against the defense.
Yeah, they're already moving the chains. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, an excellent catch there by Connor Camille. He went up and got that one. A nice throw there by Hanna there, Griffin Hanna. Airing it out, giving his receiver Camille a chance to make the grab, and he does make the grab.
Wait a second here. So the ball is only going to the 45. What was the call? What happened there?
I'm not too entirely sure. I thought it might have been pass
Pass
interference.
interference on Clarkson will be good for a first down.
So
I think they're taking the pass interference.
I guess so. All right, interesting there. Swings it out to Connor Camille
Griffin Hanna's pass
for
complete to Connor
a
Camille.
4-yard pickup.
Gain of 4 on the play. Tackle made by Cade Coach. And now
All right, here we go. Hanna. 2 on, hands off to Welsh. Welsh has it, plowing ahead, as he usually does. Welsh. 2 or 3 more yards. We'll set up a 3rd and short. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, so I guess
for a gain of 3 yards.
we were trying to figure it out, Vince, and I guess I just completely missed it. I thought he made the grab.
Sure
I
looked
guess
like it.
Camille didn't make the grab. He must have juggled at the end. I just didn't hear the call on the PA. But so that's why they took the pass interference, because obviously that's the only way you can get the first down. But I thought he made that grab. I guess he didn't. So that's my apologies, folks. But I mean, still, here's Ignatius with another 3rd and short.
And a timeout on the field for injury. We'll be right back. 34-34. A huge spot in this game is upon us now. 3rd and 4, 3:50 to go. Hanna has it. Finds his man. That's going to be good enough for the first down. Good little pickup there. 9 yards. It looks like Dunstan, I believe.
Yep, it is Dunstan there, Vince. And Dunstan was wrestling with 2 defenders there from Clarkson. It looked like to be number 46 and number 15. That's Adrian Fesapante. And that's Stewart also in on the play. Gianni Stewart. That was number 8. They were trying to wiggle the ball free, but Dunstan wouldn't allow it.
Here come the Wildcats. Hand off to Welsh. Plowing ahead again is Welsh. He has not had many holes at all tonight. Good spin move there. Gets him 5.
But he's made it happen. Even though he hasn't had a lot of holes, he has made it happen and get chunks of 3, 4, 5 yard play, and that's important. A lot of people diminish how a good first down play. Like, okay, you'll have 2nd and 3rd down after, but if you can get first down, get 3 yards, 2nd and 7, then you go get another 3 yards, then you're at 3rd and 4. That's at least manageable.
And
you can do that every time.
And it keeps the clock running in a situation like this where Ignatius doesn't want to hand the ball over to Vaughn with a lot of time on the clock. So really smart, Eli.
Yeah, I don't know if they want to handle it with any time on the clock.
Nope. All right, Vaughn letting it wind down under 10 on the play clock now. Here's Vaughn. Gives it to Welsh again. Welsh dipping in low. And Welsh, a few more. Will be 3rd and short for the Wildcats. Wildcats, 3rd and 2. 2:29 to go. Jack Welsh flanks Hanna. Hard count from Hanna. Letting that clock wind all the way down, Eli. There it is again to Welsh. Smart play call. Should be enough for the first down, and it is. So the Wildcats continue to eat up that clock and move the ball closer and closer to Pater.
Yeah, now with 2:13 left in the game there, Vince, Welsh has become the most important player on this drive. As long as he continues to move his legs and keep on churning, the Wildcats offense is in good position. And honestly, like I said, they don't want to get the ball back to Vaughn. It just doesn't seem like it. And why would they? He's having a really good second half.
Minute 54 to go. 34-34. Ignatius hands it off to Welsh. Welsh again, charging forward. North, beautiful job by North to bust through that line. Welsh ain't going nowhere. 2nd and long. Minute 16 to go. They've kept the ball running again. Welsh, yes, here's some more Welsh, and it really does look like Ignatius is playing for a field goal here. Would you agree, Eli?
I don't know. It's 3rd and 9, so you probably get one chance to throw it in the air if you want to risk it, or if you want to just set yourself up for a field goal. Obviously, you have a pretty good kicker, so running the ball here wouldn't be the worst idea. Get him a little bit closer, so it's a chip shot for either McConville or for Mangan. I'd assume it'd be Mangan, but we'll see.
Well, here's the situation. You do have one of the best kickers in the state, so I'll give you that. But Hanna's been very, very shaky tonight. He's thrown some terrible passes at times. Do you want to risk it? To me, no. Hand off to Welsh and kick that field goal. And that's what they do. Here's Welsh again, wide over the middle. It's not going to matter. He's home for Pater. Touchdown, Ignatius.
The touchdown there, and that might just seal it with 27 seconds left. Jack Welch said, "Part the Red Sea and let me in," and he goes right in for 6. He had no one in sight of him. The defenders looked around, and it was almost like when you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, and you're like, I don't know what to do now, because there's nothing else you can do but watch him say bye-bye. He's in there for 6. A extra point away from making it 7. And Clarkson, though, here's the one thing I will mention on this, Vince. They have one more timeout. So, though it's 27 seconds left, you let the ball go out of the end zone like you almost have the whole game.
Yeah, you boot it.
You're at the 20. You make one big play, which they've been able to make one big play. Then you put yourself in a position to throw it up one more time. It's not over. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying it is by any stretch. Here comes Dorian McConville. And I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many lead changes. There's a ton of lead changes. We'll get to all that later. But oh my goodness gracious. You hear the chant of USA in the crowd. McConville, the kick is up. It is good. No, I'm sorry. Wow. Actually sell just wide.
That's big too.
Yeah, it's from our angle in the press box.
34.
Let's go with number 19 anyways. You ready? Here in 3.
And the boot. And let's see if you're right, Eli. Will they let it roll? Nope. Martin's going to pick it up and try to make a miracle play here. 10, 15. Oh, he gets popped at the 20. 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, maybe the 21. I don't know. Not to be nitpicky here, but I think they're actually giving him the 22, Vince. So a couple, or 21. No, they're going to give him the 21. I think 21 or 22, but they're giving him a yard or 2 extra. Not that it matters too much, but
78 yards away is the number we need to remember. It's
Yeah.
there, 78 yards away.
but it pays off, I guess, the kick return because you got an extra yard or 2.
Now they got one timeout left, 22 seconds to go. Number 11, who we think is TJ Marks, lined up near us, and I would say let that kid go. Just let him run. Ignatius has a man late getting on the field. Ignatius coming with a 4-man rush, bringing over a linebacker to cover the tight end. 3 deep in the secondary. Will they find Marks? Vaughn under pressure. And it is, oh, it's caught. Underneath, good job there. Slipped by me.
That was Jaden Phillips, I believe, on the catch. Yep, it was Phillips. He scampers outside. 14 seconds left. Finish here at the, I believe you're at the 37 right now. So I'd say you got to make one more throw. Try to get into that 40 to 30 range, and you give yourself about 6 seconds to play with, maybe 5, and then you get one more heave.
All right, Quincy Vaughn now. It is white knuckle time. Looking deep is Vaughn. He's got his man. He's got to get out of bounds, though. I don't know if he did. It was caught. Let's see if they say he was out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out. He got out. He dived out of bounds. He just got there before his knee went down.
Demon Taniak, he's had a phenomenal night.
First down. Ball will be at the St. Ignatius 49-yard line.
You probably get one more playoff here, Vince. Get into the 40-30. Give Vaughn, who's got a big arm, one more heave at the end zone.
And you have that timeout left. So you could go over the middle
I'd
of the field.
imagine you use it here.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. So you can go over the middle of the field, I guess is what I'm saying. Here's Vaughn. He does just that. Goes deep. Not even close. Now you got to go for it all on 4th down. Or, I'm sorry, the final play of the game.
Yeah, not 4th down, but it feels like it, essentially, you know?
Yep.
And I agree with you. When we were talking about for the play, I would have went with a post route or something over the middle of the field. Make the catch, get down, call the timeout, and give yourself at least a 25 to 30-yard throw. Not a, you're looking at a 49-yard throw right now.
Here we go. Courtesy of Michael Goldberg. As it is 3 seconds to go. 40, 34. Vaughn has the arm. He can get it there if he needs it. Trips bunch our side, spread out. One top, same formation all night long. You got to think they'll call their timeout here. They do. You figure they would.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean,
Smart idea.
nice decision there by Larry Justanis, the head coach of Football North, and he's done a good job. I mean, he has kept his team in here with this top 5 St. Ignatius team. I mean, they've done a good job. They might come up short here. We'll see on the final play, but I mean, they've done a good job. And Quincy Vaughn really silenced everybody in the second half. He had a phenomenal 3rd and 4th quarter.
I'll say this game's been only 2 hours, 2 and 45 minutes. And I'll tell you what, it almost feels like 4 or 5 hours. It's been a long night. So, it's 7:43 our time right now, 7:43 p.m. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, Eli, it feels like this game has taken about 4 or 5 hours to go by.
Yeah. This has worn me out. It's been exciting.
It's been a good one. Heck yeah. And fans, let us know. Tweet at us on Twitter at Keon Sports. do you want us to come back next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, against Florida? It'll be Ignatius versus Rockhedge. Eli, give me the pronunciation on that. You got the schedule in front of you?
I do. Let's wait till after this final play here.
No, you need to get on it now. All right, here we go. 3 seconds to go. Here's Vaughn. Tighter formation now. Ignatius comes with the blitz, but they can't get to him. Vaughn winding up. He's going to get it there, folks. It's up. It's gone. It's gone. Touchdown, North. Holy Toledo. There are no flags, and it is going to count. Sweet Mother Teresa. It is Demoniac. Demontanjak.
Yeah, Demontanjak there. He just got open in the right end of the corner there. And he made the grab. He put his hands up, ready to reach it at the high point. He made the grab almost like he did the other touchdown earlier, last drive that tied the game up beforehand. This is the game, the kick. The extra point, like I mentioned, might come up big. It does come up big here. All eyes on the kicker.
It is 40-40. No time remaining. This will be the last play of the game, unless he misses it. And then we go overtime. And I don't know if Ignatius is going to call it last time to try to ice this kid, or what do you do here? I say call a timeout.
You have two of them. No time on the clock. It's Zach
Football
Castiglio.
One extra point away from a massive victory tonight. Unbelievable. The kick is up. It is good, and North wins it. Unbelievable. Walks through, Eli.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that a 49-yard pass would be that clean of a throw, but Quincy Vaughn aired it out, got enough pressure, or rather protection, I should say. There's a lot of pressure coming off the edges from Ignatius, but the tackles did their job, kept him in the pocket, and kept him clean and on his feet. And they launched the ball. You see it on the replay. Launched the ball, and Demontanjak got behind everybody. And it reached the high point. He had his hands right there, and it was just... I mean, it was smooth. I mean, it was a very good throw. And then obviously the extra point, you practice those in practice all the time. You got to make them in the real game. And there wasn't a bigger extra point there for Zach Castiglio than that one. And Castiglio nails it right down the middle. And this is the quietest I've heard Byersfield all night. I mean, in a while at an Ignatius game. They've most of the time they've taken care of business at home, and especially not, one of these out of states. They usually come in here and try to protect home turf, and they do a lot of times. Tonight, this was a stunner.
I'll tell you what, Football North did everything they could all game long to shoot themselves in the foot, but they just kept getting opportunities. So despite the penalties, despite the crazy plays, they kept getting opportunities, and every time they got an opportunity, Eli, even the window being open the slightest of cracks, they got it every single time.
Yeah, I mean, they battled through their own mistakes and their own misfortunes that they were putting on themselves. But at the end of the day, they did enough to win. Quincy Vaughn did enough to keep this team in the game. And I got to give a lot of credit to Nathan Demontanjak. He had a phenomenal second half. Had a phenomenal game, but the second half was unreal. It was like him and Vaughn went in the halftime and said, hey, we're just going to go out there and do this thing. And, give credit to TJ Marks. We believe that was him, number 11. And, he was doing a good job making a bunch of catches. I mean, they did it from everybody. Martin made sure to get 2-3 yards on carries. I mean, they didn't stop fighting. And neither team stopped fighting. I don't think you script the finish like that.
Well, 41-40, and now you got to start to wonder. St. Ignatius missed that extra point. Why isn't Mangan kicking the extra points? That's going to be weighing on someone's mind.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it was just a missed. I don't know. I mean,
why isn't he?
I think it was just a very pressure-filled game, and I think sometimes stuff happens. That's just what I think. That's how it comes down to it.
Well, from Vaughn, what a night. Quincy Vaughn, yes, he had the 2 interceptions. Yes, he had the fumble. But Quincy Vaughn, touchdown passes of 17 yards, 13 yards, 8 yards, 11 yards, and the biggie at the end, 49 yards, and one of the most shocking losses in St. Ignatius history. Fans, that will do it for us. This has been Vince McKee alongside my main man, Eli Mooneyham. We'll see you next week.